One.
What is going on, my people? You already know what time it is when you hear the sound of my voice. That means it's time for another episode of the Pregame Podcast. This is episode 305, right? Right? 305?
305.
My name is Wole, your host, here with my incredible co-host. I have Queen Cass, a.k.a. C. Duckets, to my right. How are you, Queen?
I'm good. What's good?
You look good, girl.
Okay.
Who you tricking tonight?
No one. I'm going home.
That's cap, yo. Every time you say you're not drinking and you going home, you go out and you don't. You drink and you go out.
And have brunch on the next morning.
Are we going tricking together after this?
I'm not. I don't. Trick,
We going trick together. Queen JaTia.
You got it. What you saying?
Queen Tia's on my left. How
what
you
up?
doing?
What
girl?
up? I'm good. I'm tired, but I'm good.
All right, we gonna wake your ass up.
Right, please.
She had
do.
Red Bull for the first time too.
By the end of this, I'm a drink.
Yes, and the man that makes everything happen, the conductor of this train, J Papi. How you doing, King?
Mushy mushy.
He's on his anime shit right now. Okay, we're going to transition into trash TV mode in a little bit. And then we got two guests this episode, man. I'm very excited to have them both here. One is my brother in comedy, and we've been doing stand-up together for a few years. The other one is she's my little sister. I call her Princess because she is a brat. She is
not even.
She's a brat.
I'm the most humble person.
The most humble brat you'll ever meet, and it's a conundrum. I promise you. And she's always cute, and she's always adorable. And oh my god! And she's like, you should be an anime character. I shouldn't create
anime like that.
No, but we should create an anime female character of just you because you're bubbly and oh my god.
It works really cute.
I know. Exactly. Let her know that's coming from a grown ass. Yeah, she's adorable. Don't you just want to pinch her cheeks and give her hard candy? Give her a piece of hard candy. Give her a butterscotch.
Right.
Candy.
Not even.
But yes, so JB, how are you, sir?
Not bad. I'm feeling pretty good right now.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Appreciate you. Now, how you feeling?
I'm feeling good.
Thank you for coming.
I'm a little under the weather today, so if I seem
that St. Remy gonna clear your sinuses.
I know,
clean
that's
up.
why I was like,
yeah, word. All right. So let's get into it, man. Let's start with checking. I will go first. Solid week, very solid week. Today, specifically, we worked on. I don't know if y'all ever heard of the Clifton Strengths. It's
Yeah.
Okay. Boom. So Tia know what I'm talking about. Clifton Strengths is it's a strengths assessment essentially, and it's supposed to help you determine the type of strengths that you have, and if you take the assessment, the initial goal is to unlock your top 5 and to figure out what your 5 strengths are, and then there's a breakdown and there's a theme for each strength. So we had a Clifton Strengths assessment breakdown for professional development today, and it was dope, and I learned a lot about myself. I mean, I've done assessments like this before, but this was cool because it's only strengths. It's not this is your personality, you're an ENFJ, or
so,
go ahead.
Now I'm curious to know. I want to know your top 5.
My top 5, I'm an arranger. I am an individualization, intellecting, whatever the fuck that is, input. And the last one was goddamn learner. Those are my 5. It makes plenty of sense.
Right.
And 3 of them are all under the strategic category. That I have 3 green, 1 blue, and 1 purple. I think the purple one, I forgot what the purple one was, but so it was very interesting to kind of understand that I am somebody who needs to know all of the information. I want to take everything in. Share that shit with me. I want to know. I'm not going to sit there and try to make an assumption. It was also interesting to learn that with a ranger that I like to throw on events and be social and bring people together makes perfect sense. With individualization, allowing everybody that I meet, having conversations with them, making them feel safe, giving them the grace to express themselves and all that shit. It all makes sense. I'm
it was to a T, right?
It was fire.
Yeah,
it was fire. And then the rest of the team, the rest of the members on my team, I got to learn a bunch of stuff about them, but theirs were perfect for them as well. I'm damn, you are an activator. Holy shit. Mm-hmm. Wow. You always are all right, let's go. It
helps us bringing out the best in people. You actually, and then, yeah. Yeah, it's just a dope assessment to take if you ever get an opportunity to.
Very cool. And I recommend that for everybody, right? Because these are the taking something like the Clifton Strengths or doing a DISC assessment, DISC. DISC, it's through the Maxwell Leadership, John Maxwell Leadership, his whole theory of, because there's a bunch of older white men in the 50s and 60s that developed all of these different thought processes of how to assess the brain and personality and, you know, development and all that kind of stuff. So Maxwell is one, Clifton is one, and these guys are regular dudes. Like John C. Maxwell's still alive. I think their name was like 85. Clifton died a couple years. You know, Clifton died in 2003. And my apologies. And it's really dope. And this is like when people talk about, oh man, like, you know, I need to really work on myself. Take one of these assessments. Sure. You'll learn a lot about yourself. And also it's a form of self-care because if you couple one of these assessments with therapy in the gym, you killing them.
Yo, no.
You get that done in like
life-changing. It's life-changing.
You get all of that done in like a 6-month span and you sit down with a coach that breaks all of that down to you, breaks down your top 5 and tells you why. And then you like, damn, wow. Okay.
Because now you take off running and you know what you need from people, from places.
How do you take the?
You can just Google it. Google Clifton Strengths and you can pay for it. But that's the thing, you got to pay for it. And like the nominal joint is like $40-$50. You get your top 5. But if you want your top 30, because there's 34 of them, right? There's 34 strengths, and I think you have to pay like $125 to unlock all of them. But you really only
top 5 is wonderful.
Yeah, top 5 is plenty. It's more than enough for anybody. But if you're in the professional world and you have a career, it's very, very valuable to have your top 10. So I'm going to pay to unlock my 6 through 10 because I feel like there was one. I didn't have any in the orange category, which was influence. And I know I have fucking influence. I just got to know where it's at from 6 to 10. It might be 6, it might be 10. I don't fucking know. But I want to know. Because that's the learner in me. I need to know. I need to know.
Sometimes you look at those, like when you see things, you might have thought that this was a flaw of yours, and then now you're able to see it in a new light. Like, okay, these are the things I can do with that. Like,
say that. That's exactly right. Because you're like, oh well, you know, people don't really get along with me, but then you find out that it's a strength. And that person might be something from the orange category. You're like, oh. So we're not supposed to work together that easily. It's always going to be a challenge because they're more on the influence side. I'm more on the strategic side. It's a big difference.
Changes the way
some people who have high influence are not always strategic. They don't need to be because they have high influence.
Right.
You think about the people that get popping on social media. A lot of these motherfuckers have influence. They don't have there's
no strategy.
There's no strategy.
No, right.
There was no strategy for them to like pop off or have a video go viral, and now they have 400K followers. There's no strategy behind that. You're doing goofy shit. One day it pops. Wow. So it's a combination of luck and persistency, right? But like you didn't plan that.
Yeah.
And so when you get it, you got the Paul brothers that are popping. But there was no rhyme or reason for them. They didn't want to do that shit. They just got popping for doing dumb white boy shit. And now they got a fan. Now they got a following. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that was dope. That was the highlight of my week. It's just seeing my top 5, having it broke down to me by a coach. You know, I'm not going to say her name, but I'll tell y'all off air. So, y'all, if y'all want to look her up, she was incredible. She literally has given this assessment to everybody in her family. All of her in-laws, all her, like, son-in-law, daughter-in-law, you know, soon-to-be brother-in-law, her brother, all of these, everybody, they all have,
because she understands the power of it, because once you know, you just take off. It just,
that's crazy, bro.
Like 10 years of
crazy
inconsistency is done.
Insane. She was like, yeah, my son-in-law, Carl, he's the only person I've ever met in my 20 years of coaching and doing this where all 5 of his top 5 are in the orange, or in influence. I'm like, what? That's insane. That she's like in the top 3% out of the 33 million people that have taken this.
Now I'm all curious about him. Like, so what does he do with it? Like,
and he's oh my God, what the hell is his occupation? I want to say he's an engineer, chemical engineer, but he's like an analyst.
Okay.
So I'm like, what the fuck, bro? But he's also like the president of his engineer fraternity. Like, what?
Yeah.
Because what engineer you know about to influence you to do some shit?
I know.
Like, that shit's crazy.
Yeah.
So that was cool, man. I love learning. I love learning about myself. I love growth. Like, I'm about to be 34 in literally a month from today. Shout out to May 14th. Yeah, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. Who gonna go next? Highlight of the week.
What? You I just always be ready to go.
Not the big outrage.
What? Me? All right, guys. So now this week was fire just because, like, you know, with starting the business in the beginning, you're like, I crunch numbers all the time. So I'm always like, okay, I need this many houses, blah, blah, blah. These are my bills. This is my number. And you don't think about the work you need to put in or what it's going to feel like when you actually get there, right? You just want to be booked and busy. And that was my thing.
Yep.
This week I had a really big job. It was like a 4-bedroom house, 2.5 bathrooms. It was going to get lead inspected and then a regular like housing inspection. So like every window needed to be clean and blah, 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 blah. And it passed. Mm-hmm. I did it by myself, and that pain, that tiredness, all that, it was super rewarding.
How long did that take you?
It took me 2 days. I did, just because the pickup and the drop offs with the kids, I just paced it. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna be able to bang the upstairs first, and then I'll complete the downstairs, do the oven, the fridge, all that stuff. Like, it's a total deep clean, and it's an empty house, but you don't, like, in my head anyway, because I just started this business, even when I priced it, I'm like, yeah, I can bang this out. You don't realize how much work that is. Like, you know what I mean? Mopping, sweeping, all these floors. Like, it's a lot. It's a lot.
It's a lot. Just cleaning your bathroom is a lot. Fuck your back up.
And it's 2.5 of them in that house. So, like, you know what I mean?
Not 2.5.
2.5 bathrooms. Like, so it was a big job. I got it done. I was super excited. And then I had a smaller apartment that was, like, not as nice. So it's just a lot of dirt and grime. So that was like, you know, you need elbow grease. Right. Like, I got to get into all the little small details. So that was, it's been hot this week too. So it's what I asked for, and it's happening. And now, like, you know, you do a good job, you get referrals. I'm starting to get busy, and that's exactly what I wanted. And now I have the opportunity to, like, put money in other people's pockets, hire.
Let's go.
Take the little.
No more selling Girl Scout cookies for nickels and dimes, nigga. We out here.
We out here, yeah.
4 bedrooms or more. That's it. Don't send no little lofts over there.
Stop right there, because we taking them too. We taking the little ones.
What if you get a mansion for like 10 bands?
Doing the mansion,
but like, are you gonna bring somebody in and give them like 500? And
what? No, like, honestly, I don't. I need the help, and that's the thing. Right now, I'm in a financial position where I need the money. So that's the only reason why. Because when I first started, I don't know if you remember, like the first
you had
few
a
houses.
worker.
Yeah, I hired my friend. So like, I don't mind doing that. But to this, I was just like, listen, it's empty. It's not like it's furniture. I gotta lift and move. So I was just like, I'm gonna do this. It was almost a test to myself though. But I'm gonna do this by myself because I need the money right now. And eventually, if I just stay booked, now I can give somebody a whole job to themselves, like, you know what I mean, and they take that bread. So we'll get it's happening, right? No, thank you. Yeah, it's a process, but it's worth it. Yeah,
that's what's
It's a hard job. I hate cleaning. So
most people do, and I do too. Though that's the thing. I'm not one of those people that love to clean. I'm not that person. I'm just willing to do it a little more than the people who are willing to pay. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't love it.
Yeah.
But I'll do it because you're willing to pay me to do it. Right. And I do it well because what else you gonna do?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
If you're gonna run a business, you gotta run it exceptionally.
Right.
It's just what it is.
I'm just not half-assing shit. Yep. I'm paying attention to detail, and it just feels good at the end of the day. I've always liked fast money, so like this is rewarding now.
Word. Shout out to Tia, man, out here. Let's go.
Out here
getting to the money. And everybody mad. See, we go all over the place now. I'm trying to tell you.
That's how it is.
Cash, you go next, yo. J Papi, you go next after that, cuz.
Okay, I'll go, yeah. My week really wasn't that eventful. The only highlight... Okay, with the sound effects in the corner. No, the only highlight to my week was I did the Let's Be Honest podcast last night at Halo with that guy James I was telling you about.
Yep.
How was that?
It was lit. It was nice.
How many people? Just you and him?
It was me, him, and this guy named Trap. I don't know.
Oh
you
my
said you
God.
know Trap, right?
Well, I know of
Jesus
him. I don't know him
Christ.
personally, but like,
Was it ghetto?
He's good friends with my stepfather.
No, it wasn't.
All right, cool.
No, James is not ghetto.
No,
at
I'm not.
all.
I didn't say anything
Why?
about
Because
James. I said,
Trap
was
is ghetto?
it ghetto?
Why did you ask that though?
You know why I asked that. You
I
know.
don't, but okay.
You do.
I mean,
if you're not ghetto and James isn't
You've
ghetto.
never watched his No Longer
I've
Trap
never watched-
podcast? Okay.
I only met Trap through
Yeah.
just interacting with him on the podcast.
Okay.
And this is like my second or third podcast.
So
that
it
I've
was a
done.
good.
Yeah.
It was a good convo.
It was a good convo. James is a good guy. He's from New York, like I told you guys.
Yep.
He's a computer engineer, very well off guy, like very smart, very intelligent. He's doing the Black Business Network, and he has his event on April 22nd that I want all of us to attend. I don't know if
You didn't send us a link or nothing. That's a week away.
No, I told him to send me the flyer. He still hasn't sent it. I'm gonna send it to you guys. I'm gonna put it in the chat.
We talked about it prior to recording. I reminded them. I knew there was
April
something coming.
April 22nd,
Yeah.
if we can all make it a priority to be there, because it's very important for unifying the Black community, getting everyone on board with supporting Black businesses, especially here in Rhode Island where there's not much support. We don't really support each other like that. So it's very important that we all support this event and network and things like that. So if you guys can clear your schedule for
Clear. Oh, now you're making demands.
No, I'm not making a demand. I'm requesting my team be there.
We'll clear our schedule for next Saturday.
Please. It would be.
That's Earth Day. That nigga better do
it's
a
Earth
cleanup
Day
or something.
according to my calendar.
It's Earth Day, so
it's an
he better have gluten-free sandwiches. That's all I'm saying.
There will be food there. There will be food.
Don't let him get you
Mother
stopped.
Nature.
I said, don't let him get
not-
you stopped. Did you
I don't
even
even care what he's saying.
Did you?
Exactly.
Okay.
She don't pay
My week's
attention to
been
me.
kind of all over the place, honestly, but that was the only really highlight of my week.
Word. I'm glad it went well.
Let's Be Honest podcast.
Yeah.
We also have to mend relationships between men and women when it comes to intimate relationships too. You know what I mean?
Oh wow. Well, wait a minute. Where did that come from?
That's how we kind of unify the Black community. It starts with intimate relationships. That's his vision, really, and
he wants to start it with intimate relationships.
no,
But I understand.
not
I
like
understand
that.
how.
I don't. Maybe I'm not explaining it
Nah,
right, but he wants women to be more accountable when it comes to relationships, supporting the man, not necessarily being submissive, but supporting the family.
I was with you.
Oh, wait, I was
with you.
almost with
You was
it.
cooking with grease for about 2.5 seconds, and then you said some shit that he said that I was like, what? Is he African? This James fellow?
No, he's Black American.
He a Negro?
He's Black American.
So he a Negro. Okay. That's
say it like that.
He a Negro. He's
What
probably.
does that mean?
He a Negro. He's probably got familial roots in the South. You know what I mean? He's African, but he just doesn't know what part of Africa he is from. We're all
African American.
We're all Nigerian,
Yeah.
if we want to keep it a thou wow.
Nah.
Yeah, we are.
Here we
I'm
go.
Nigerian.
You a Liberian that got to Liberia from Nigeria.
Oh, you're
No,
Liberian?
from Ghana. From Ghana. That's why.
You're Ghanaian?
Yeah.
Oh shit! So you are Kwame's.
He is Kwame.
Yo,
I was
what?
about to say.
He is Kwame.
He is
Well,
him. Like
I
you
thought
just
you was
told-
Liberian the whole time.
No, both.
See, nigga.
You could be both. You could be
Is your
both.
father Ghanaian?
Yeah.
Okay.
My mom's Liberian.
Word. I see. This guy been lying to me for 5 years. This is why I can't trust no comedians. It's
Who's
right,
lying?
man.
Both.
He could be both.
I don't care.
Oh.
But
Maybe not
he
only
identified
Nigerian,
as
bro.
Liberian up until 32 seconds ago.
Okay.
That's crazy. This nigga switched his whole shit up. But
Nah, that's
okay.
what
So April 22nd, Black Enterprise Network.
No, Black Business Network.
There you go. BBN. BBN, send us the flyer. Everybody who's listening, this will be out a week in advance. You make sure you buy your ticket for the BBN thing. It might be on Eventbrite. Check Eventbrite for the Black Business Network event on Earth Day, April 22nd, Saturday, next week. Anything else you would like to say, Queen?
That's it.
Okay. Thank you for sharing. J. Poppy, how you feeling over there, brother?
Right now I got the news that the Chicago Bulls lost to the Miami Heat, so we're not going to the playoff. Well, that's okay because I don't want to face the Bucks anyway. But it's been an interesting season. I visit my friend Henry. He's a loyal listener to the Pregame podcast.
Shout out to Henry. We love that.
He was
We
in the
love
hospital.
Henry.
He was hospitalized.
Oh, no.
Is he good?
Yeah, they had to remove one of his organs. So
Nigga, what? Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Yo, why you say that so
Which one?
cavalier?
No, because he's a really laid back type of guy. That's why. And like,
Is he in good spirits?
Oh yeah, the
All
best
right.
spirit, the best spirit. He was mad that he couldn't make it to bowling night on Thursday because he had to, he had the surgery. I'm like, bro, like you're wilding. So, but he's good. He's home. He's with the kids, the cats, and his wife. So, shout out to Henry. Thank you for listening and supporting.
Yeah,
us.
man. Rest up. Rest easy,
Yeah.
King. Speedy
well.
recovery.
Speedy recovery.
That's wild. Life is precious, man.
I've
You try
been
to-
listening to a lot of conspiracy theory about Bad Bunny. As you guys
Not
know,
this.
Bad Bunny was in the Times magazine.
He was this week.
No, it was a while back.
Okay,
maybe
all right.
like a week or two.
Just making
ago.
sure I didn't miss no weekly shit.
No. It's like a week or two ago. But a lot of Latinx or Latinas or Latinos, whatever they like to be called, basically they have.
like he's not part of that.
For real.
It's because I say Latino, but
Yeah.
Gen Z say Latinx. So I
Yeah.
just want to say it right. You know what I'm
Got
saying?
you. You don't want to offend nobody.
I
Don't cancel us, Latinx.
whatever you want to be called. But the biggest common conspiracy is that he's with Kylie Jenner because he's trying to get money out of the Kardashian to pay off his girlfriend. Because his ex-girlfriend, because, he's getting sued for $40 million.
Mm-hmm. 40?
$40 million.
He should give that to her. That's like
No. He doesn't got it. That's why he's going to the Kardashian. That's why he's...
I was gonna say
he got it.
No, he doesn't.
No, he probably don't.
He doesn't got it.
he's not giving 40 mil.
He's not
No
giving...
way.
He's not going to give out...
What's his net worth?
I don't know his net worth.
Let's look
I
it
gotta
up.
Look it up.
Look, he's not
Yeah,
gonna
look it up.
Look, the rich stay rich by not using their own money.
Oh,
alright?
of course.
So
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
going to the Kardashian
He got it though.
to get the money to pay off the lawsuit. Then in the Time magazine, they asked him a question about colorism, and it was a great opportunity for him to really speak about about it within the Spanish culture, and he kind of like did like a wishy-washy type of situation. He said he never experienced it himself because he's a lighter version of Latino. So he still think that Trego is one of the greatest reggaeton.
Tego Cadron?
Yeah,
Okay.
he's one of the biggest reggaeton artists of all time, which is true. But Bad Bunny could definitely put more light into it because if you pay attention to his career, right? A lot of his music video focus on women abuse, the transgender community. He'll represent them in concert and stuff, but he never went through that. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of weird that it's something that's very easy for him to talk about. He couldn't even put like real light into it. He just like brushed it off. You know.
I see.
And he had a strong bar in one of his songs saying that in order for you, I'm just translating it quickly. All he said in Spanish was like, in order for you to vibe with us, you need to have that season, that sauce. And all the Latinos was crazy about that shit. But then in the interview, he kind of like backtrack and be like, no, you could learn about our culture, and as long as you respect it and represent it, then anybody could have the sauce. And we're like, bro, like,
Yeah.
what are we doing?
It. Yo, once niggas go PC, you can't go back.
Apparently, so
Gotta stop doing that shit.
So mixed feeling about Bad Bunny, but it is what it
You
is.
have mixed feelings about it?
Yeah, I still rock with his music,
Me
but
too.
he was always like a front runner, represented us in a sense.
sure.
To a certain extent, not to the extreme. I'm not saying he's like a full activist, but to a certain extent, that I was like, yo, I
Because
appreciate
he has
you.
the platform. You're saying like, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But he called out that oil company that fucking shut down the power in Puerto Rico. Like, what is it? A few weeks ago, he called them out on the song and performed on the roof of.
Anything that happened within the Puerto Rico or any of the Caribbean islands, he's there. He's active. Even in Florida, he's there. But when he really could have made a big impact for us in front of the white people,
He dropped the ball.
he dropped the ball.
Right.
And then the last thing is, I got T-Pain tickets, so I'm watching him again June 12th. I'm really excited
Nice.
about that. He knows how to do a show.
Where is he
That's
at?
what's
Fenway?
At
Oh,
MGM in the Fenway,
Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
June 12th.
T-Pain's
That's what's
lit.
up. You know what's crazy? Chinito hit me and Chris up, Puerto Rican Chris, and he was like, yo, T-Pain, June 12th, MGM, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, nigga, did you just hit me up asking me if I wanted to go to the T-Pain concert with you? Not to diss T-Pain, but if I'm going to a concert, it's not going to be T-Pain. I'm already not a concert guy.
T-Pain is definitely one of the top.
It's not going to be
Once
T.
you said that part, I'm like, okay.
At the concert and you
on the
hear,
put.
and you
got
hear
bangers,
He can sing
every
too. He's
banger
good.
from
He's
T-Pain,
good.
you will be lit at the
That'd be a good
concert.
one.
I'll
You're
be
talking
what?
shit. You'll
Lit?
be lit at the concert.
You think so?
No.
Every banger.
Have you seen him before live?
No,
I could
Just-
I haven't seen him.
I got
live, no.
videos.
Actually, no,
He's
I haven't.
Okay.
he's fucking amazing.
No, I believe you. You got the T-Pain shades on and everything.
Nah,
And
I feel like
watch.
if
I
we
know,
watch-
right? That
two-
is true.
I watch his live stream. I watch his live stream. He plays video games and shit. I'm a gamer. You know what I mean? I play, open world, whatever. Like I fuck with T-Pain. I'm
And
not going to a team beat.
the cover album that he did
going.
recently, that shit is freaking fire. It's like a lot of people are really excited to hear him perform those songs.
He can sing, man. He
No,
can sing.
he can sing.
He can sing.
But I definitely
Yeah.
want to close out my check-in talking about this soccer player.
Oh, what a legend.
He's a legend.
I
He's a
saw
legend.
your post on Facebook.
Yeah.
He's a legend.
He's a legend.
I
So
heard-
Let
his-
them
I heard
know
about
what we
this.
talk about.
Yeah, I heard
Go
about
ahead.
this.
You heard about
Yeah,
it?
I heard about
Let
this.
them
Yeah.
know, though.
Messi?
No, not
No,
Messi.
not
no.
Messi.
God,
That's
yo,
the only one you
if
knew,
it's
huh?
Messi,
That's
the whole South
That's
America
the
is
only one I
going
know.
wild.
Messi? No. Not.
Chill. He's a saint.
Go ahead. What's his name and what did he do?
His name is Moroccan. He's a soccer player for League One.
PSG.
Yep. And basically, his wife decided to divorce him,
Yep.
and she wanted half of his
Half.
of his property and his fortune
Yep.
because he's one of the highest
Paid
paid
players
players.
in Premier
the league.
League or whatever. Yep.
So when they get to the court, she learns on the spot
He ain't got nothing.
he ain't got nothing in his name.
Oh, it's in his mom's name.
Yep.
Yeah.
Not in his account
King.
or in property. It's all on his mom.
Very
Legend.
smart.
From the beginning,
Icon.
his mom was getting 80% of his fortune, and he's
Icon.
only been using 20. And anytime he needed anything,
Legend.
just went to the mom, asked for it, and she had no problem with it. And now the wife is walking out with Zero,
Zero.
Yeah.
and he's walking out with the W. 'Cause
Word.
That's a fucking gold.
How do you
digger.
say legend in
mean-
Spanish?
I don't think
Leyenda.
that's.
Legenda? How do
Why
you
are we
say
so
icon?
soup that she's getting nothing?
Icon? I can't even recall right now. Huh?
Okay.
Why are we so soup that she's getting
Because she was a
nothing?
gold digger. They weren't married that
They
long.
were only married for 3 years.
They weren't married
Oh, I
that
missed-
long.
I don't
Okay, I
even
missed
know.
that
I
part,
only
yeah.
saw.
Well, he
like,
didn't say
certain
that.
posts on
He didn't say
Facebook.
that part. And
Okay.
it don't matter. You look at her, you know. You'll know.
But
You'll know.
She was there for the money.
In the photo, she looked as good as he does.
Of course, he took care of her.
I don't understand what the problem is.
She
Tia,
wanted
cut that shit out,
I'm
man.
not-
she
no.
wanted
Cut that
money
shit out.
out of him.
You should. What
Divorce.
was his net worth again?
Who married who?
It was 80 million, right?
Who married who?
80 million euros.
Who proposed?
I don't fucking know.
Why does it matter?
Yeah, why
Because
does
it
that
does.
No, it
I
don't.
Yes, it does.
No, it don't.
If you choose somebody, right? You choose this person. You ask them for their hand in marriage. You went
But
he
through
didn't
with
say
things,
they
spent
can
If
the
it
switch
don't
things.
work
up.
out, you could
They
take
can
half my
switch
shit.
up.
No,
I'm not.
Stood before God.
My argument
Say
is
your
not.
vows.
My argument is not that she deserved half his money. She was
That's
not
what she
in the
wanted, though.
field.
That's what she wanted.
I know that's what she wanted.
So
And
she's supposed to what percentage is she supposed to get?
She wanted half.
She wasn't shooting.
Depends
No.
on- depends
Yeah,
on- depends on-
I said she wasn't in the field.
Like I
She
said,
wasn't
we
in the
go
field.
off script all the time.
Yeah, she wasn't in the field.
J Poppy,
What?
T Duckets, let her finish.
Okay,
What
sorry.
percentage was she supposed to get?
Not half.
This nigga don't
Nah,
even know.
Children
I
involved,
don't know.
50.
Nothing.
Wait, they don't got no children?
No.
No.
They only married to this
So
nigga.
what? I
3 years, girl.
Listen, I ain't been married no
Since
years, and I
COVID.
have 2 kids, so that don't mean shit.
It does. It 1000% does.
If I ask, do they have kids, and you say she only been married 3 years, I'm saying how is that?
They're young. This is not an old cut. This is not. I don't even think they're in their 30s. This kid is
No,
like 27
yeah.
years
He's
old.
young.
All right, but people
They're
have
young.
kids way before that.
How
I'm
long
just
is
saying,
it?
like, it
If
wasn't
you
like
look at
that.
her and see how she got her body done, you know she ain't trying to have nobody's kids.
Okay, all right, but so I feel
Yeah,
like
let me show you
so
the
what?
picture of this girl
She-
again, man, because you got me fucked up right now. That's crazy.
She put the work in. She got his attention.
Did she put work in
Well,
though?
I was
He
gonna say
bought the
work
ring.
in. Like,
What does that mean?
What do you mean by
So she was a
24?
pretty bitch in the
He's
club?
only worth $24 million.
You don't think that like that?
That's work?
That's
Yeah,
that's
that's
it.
work.
Trust me.
Yo,
That's
Trust
not.
me.
Wait. But that's
Trust
not
me.
as much as
Trust me.
making
Trust
it
me.
to where
Listen,
he
listen,
made it.
listen.
I don't
to
know how
make
we
that
got
money.
here, but
hold on.
Wait,
Here we go.
we
Yeah,
gotta
here we go.
Wait,
Got in.
Yeah, yo,
She's got the floor. Let Tia cook. Let Tia cook.
There could be 10, 15, 20, 30 pretty bitches in the club.
Yep.
Just dressed as nice, as beautiful as you are.
Facts.
You put in the work to not just get the attention, but to hold the attention.
Correct.
To convince this man that you're worth marrying. Whatever she did, she got his attention, right? And she, of course, she knew he was a superstar, and of course, she wanted part of that.
Gold
And
digger.
when
You're
he
admitting
decided to marry her,
Yeah.
because that's what he wanted to do.
He chose her. There was probably things she said to make him
I'm sure in
choose.
her mind, she thought she was going to be set for life. So because of that, okay, why didn't it work out? She just wanted a quick divorce to get half his
Did
money.
he rape somebody or something?
Nigga, what? Wait a minute.
How did
Huh?
he got-
Wait, time out.
No, I
Flag
saw.
on the
No,
play.
I'm only going off a post
Flag-
I saw on Facebook. I'm sorry.
Cass,
That's
I
why
know you
asked.
didn't
was-
come on this podcast with Facebook facts.
Oh my god.
That's
Facebook
worse than
facts.
having
That's how I
Snapple
knew
facts.
that they were only married for 3
What's-
years.
Cass.
I don't know nothing about this guy.
I just saw the post today.
I'm sorry. All my
I
facts are
just
from
saw it
Facebook.
today. I
Sorry.
just saw it today.
She should get like 5%
At
of
least
the.
some.
But I saw
of the
something
money.
No, she
that-
should not.
Yes, she should.
No,
Yes,
5%.
she
5% is not even
I
that
could be
crazy though.
wrong.
Because guess what? Not for nothing. Now this is a public divorce. She's in the thing. She's gonna be labeled this, that, and the other. But the thing is, she didn't
Let me
force his
find
hand in marriage.
Let me find the post. Sorry.
That's crazy. She got to live with that. So that's. I mean, I
agree.
don't
He's
know.
24 fucking years old.
Okay.
That means she
Oh,
ain't
he's
that much
24?
older.
Oh,
Yeah,
damn, he's
come
not
on.
And
young.
they only been married for 3 years.
So he
How
got
long
married
has
at
he been in the
21.
league?
Let me add wife age.
The wife age at
30.
How
I
long
know.
has he been
No.
in the league though?
No, that's not. That's not.
Oh.
No, that's not. That's
And
that,
20
there's no way that that's his wife.
Yeah.
If that's his
Hey,
wife,
yo.
then she's a predator.
How old is the wife?
Yo,
some milk.
that's
How old
the
is
wife.
she?
The wife is 36.
Oh my god.
31
I rest my
to
case.
19.
I don't. We're not talking about this no more. JB, check
Okay.
in. How you feeling, bro?
That's wild.
How was your week?
That changes everything.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
She's
right.
a predator.
Stacey,
Jada Pinkett Smith
got
Jr.
Get her own money at this
Jada
point.
Pinkett Smith Jr. Go ahead.
She
Go
forced
ahead.
that man.
Go ahead. Exactly. Go ahead, JB. How you feeling, brother?
Got nothing.
It's been a good week. I spent a bunch of time with my son and my nephews
Shout out to
and my
fatherhood.
niece. Yeah.
I gotta
Oh,
give
yeah.
you a pound for being a good black father, man.
Thank
Yes,
you.
sir.
Give
I
him
hope-
2. Give him another.
2 claps. I hope somebody gives
Give
you
him
the big.
5. Can I? I need my own 2.
Yeah, I hope
All right.
somebody.
I was gonna go for 3. I was gonna go for 3. at
I hope
least.
somebody gets you a good gift and gives you the big piece of chicken
This is
on
the best
Father's Day,
clip
my nigga.
I
Real
ever seen
shit.
in my life.
Right.
Gotta move around the microphones. But yeah, just spent a lot of time outside, just hanging
I was the
out.
only one that caught.
What y'all say?
I said I hope somebody gets you a good gift and you get the big piece of chicken on Father's Day, my nigga.
It's not
Real
gonna happen,
talk.
dog.
I love
He
that.
said it's not gonna happen.
Ah.
His BM's Asian. She only makes little pieces of chicken.
That's wild.
That's
We're not
a
even
good
together.
one.
We're not even together. But that's wild.
I said she's your BM. I didn't say she was your girl, nigga.
That
Why would
is
she be
funny.
making chicken, dog.
She gonna give you some General Chow.
A.
I wouldn't be mad at that.
Hey.
She can't make that.
Some spring roll. You want spring roll for Father's Day? Happy Father's Day,
Oh
JB.
my
And a happy
Let me
finish,
just-
my guy.
Yo,
I hope you get that
yo.
too.
Finish. Go ahead.
Relax.
Right.
My
Tom
bad,
Chill.
bro.
I don't know. That was pretty much it. That's what I did this week. I'm not gonna lie. I just hung out with kids. It got hot as shit out of nowhere. It was fun, you know.
Yeah.
Word. Okay. All right. Nat, last but not least.
My week was okay. Like, not eventful at all. Your regular going to work. What's new, and I guess it kind of goes with what you had mentioned about your strength, is I'm doing a self-appraisal for the first time at work. So what that means is, like, you just advocate for yourself, and then when they think you're going to get a raise, you're going to get a raise. So I did that for the first time, and it took me, like, a week to do it, because I really had to, like, sit down and think about my strengths and advocate for myself, and I want more money. So
Right.
Run
do.
me
What's
like
the-
a
that's right,
lion.
sis.
What's the
all
max
do.
that you can get on your salary?
for my pay grade, it's 25 hour.
Okay.
So I've never gotten paid over $20 since I've been getting paid over $20, I think, since June of last year. So this whole entire coming up into the year has been like a big change for me. in
Is
terms
it
of
salary or
my pay.
hourly?
Hourly.
Got it. But you got benefits though.
I do have benefits.
Word.
As I should.
I ain't
Shout
gonna
out
say.
to
I ain't
benefits.
gonna say where she
As
worked,
you
but
should.
it's in one of
I
our
know.
topics.
We'll wait for
That's
that.
what's up. Okay,
But
that's
other
what's
than
up.
that, that's cool.
Awesome.
Do my
All
thing.
right. So now I need y'all to say it with your chest and speak it to the mic because y'all both are some smooth criminals and you're like, yeah, I spent time with the kids this week. Like,
I'm a good father. I'm close enough now, right?
You're a good father and all that, but now I need you to be a good answerer. Okay? A good answerer. Right? I need you to be a good, both of y'all to be. I know y'all get sick of me, man. I know. It's fine. I love y'all. I know y'all love me, and y'all don't judge me for being epileptic. That's not even the right word.
I'm dyslexic, so yeah, sure. Whatever.
I know.
Dyslexic's not the right word either.
Look at her face. Look at the disgust.
Don't point your finger at me.
You were.
I wish I had a close up.
All right, rapid fire. I'm gonna start. Both of y'all gotta answer the question, and then Cash, you're gonna go next. 2, 3, 4, and so on and so forth. All right. So I want you to answer first, and then that. JB, who is the greatest cartoon character of all time under the age of 21?
The cartoon character has to be under the age of 21?
Under the age of 21, nigga. You heard what I said, cuz. The greatest cartoon character under the age of 21.
Riley from the Boondocks.
That's a great answer.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
Nice one.
Dexter from Dexter's Laboratory.
That's a good one, too.
Okay.
Shout out to Dexter mom.
Rapido.
I love her mom.
Me too.
Dexter
Who's your
mom's
top
got
3 athletes of all time in basketball? I'll make it specific.
I guess I'm going first again.
It don't matter.
Allen Iverson for sure. Kobe. I mean, I grew up watching Kobe play AI. That was
power.
That was dope.
Kobe.
And Tim Duncan because I was a Spurs fan.
The fundamental?
The fundamentals, bro. The fundamentals. I'm from San Antonio, man. So that was it. Yeah.
Nat.
I don't really watch basketball like that, but from who I do know, I'm gonna say Derrick Rose. I'm gonna say Jason Tatum, and I'm gonna say I'll say Kobe. Cause fuck it. R.I.P.
2 niggas that are cute and a nigga that's a legend.
Yeah.
Nobody said LeBron. Wow.
No one said Jordan.
LeBron.
I never really cared about LeBron.
You want who are your top 3 since you want to judge?
No, it's
Yeah.
not
Just say Kobe. That's it.
Yeah.
Facts.
Down.
Facts.
Good question, bro.
All right, guys. Real quick, who is your favorite Spice Girl and why?
Ooh, good one.
Nat, you go first. You're a music person.
The one on the Mel, is that one of them?
Scary Spice.
Scary Spice.
I was gonna say the same thing.
Why?
I was gonna say the
I
same
don't know.
thing.
She's the only one I know.
Dope.
I liked her look, and I mean it's the only
She's
black
the most
one there.
popular
So
one.
Yeah. She's
she
the only
She was Eddie Murphy's
Right,
second
and,
wife.
Sporty Spice, who's married to what's his name? The soccer player.
I don't fucking know.
No,
Yeah.
that was Posh. Victoria Beckham.
David
Oh,
Beckham.
yeah,
Beckham.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought she was sporty.
Mel B was Eddie
I know who
Murphy,
you're
my
right.
father's second wife or first wife, can't remember. But either
Yeah.
way, shout out to my dad.
Hey.
Good job, nigga. He stays bagging him.
All
right.
I just want to know y'all pet peeves.
Ooh.
How many?
Just
I have
or
one.
you have a number one, then just your number
Is
one.
when people ask me, like, it's trying to check in on me and updating me when I'm busy, right? So, like, when I'm doing stuff and I'm in the moment, I'm in a mode, and you know that, like, I'm at work, or I'm cleaning the house, or I'm cooking, is like, what are you doing? Are you good? Want to do this? Want to do this? It's like always just keep checking up on me while you already know I'm kind of like doing something.
Word.
So I just get annoyed really easily when
That's
people
valid.
check up on me like
That's
that.
valid.
I do.
What's
Very valid.
crazy is
Let
that
me
I
do
didn't
my
know you
thing.
cooked.
I do.
Oh,
I do.
wow, really?
Sometimes.
I thought she was a
I'm like
microwave
sweating in
queen.
here.
A microwave, like I microwave. I'm not a cooker. I'm a pour water.
I like the air fryer. I think the air fryer's lit.
The greatest invention of all
Greatest
time.
because
thing.
it helps people who can't cook.
Exactly.
No, but I still use the
You see how
stove.
quick we
I
can
still
make
prefer to
pancakes
use the
now,
stove.
son?
I still
Word.
prefer to use
Pancakes?
the
That's
stove.
what's up.
Wait, what?
I do.
You're sitting right next to
Air
her, cook
fryer
too.
pancakes?
This nigga's a chef.
Girl, you don't know about that?
Yeah.
I don't
The
have
air
air
fryer
I'm gonna
is
teach
just,
you one
He's
time.
half Liberian, so I believe it.
you don't really need an air fryer. Like you have an oven, you could broil it. That's all an air fryer is. It's just a smaller broiler.
Nigga, you talking to somebody who.
But if you're making
Why you gotta be so logical about it,
No,
bro?
no, no,
Let me just have my moment, bro.
I be putting my
Most
bacon in
black
there.
houldholds.
The bacon in the air
Yo, I
fryer.
heard the air fryer bacon is
broiler,
like
like,
top
It's
tier.
different. It's
Right, you're not
different.
wrong.
It's
You're
so
not wrong.
different.
Salmon too is good.
Yes.
Your pet peeve, sir.
Biggest pet passive aggressiveness.
Word.
I thought you was gonna say air fryer.
No, I love my air fryer. Right, I still use it. I'm not gonna say I don't. Why turn on the oven? Why wait? You know. But yeah, passive aggressive. Just say what you want to say. Like if you have a problem, just say it. Like
don't pussyfoot around.
Do that. Yeah, it bugs me.
Yeah, that's whack shit. Word. Is it yours?
No, it's you.
It's back to me.
Yeah.
All right. I need to know from both of y'all, if you had to pick between one or the other, would you pick organized fun or being scared to death?
Organized fun.
Organized fun, like amusement parks, haunted house. Like that's organized fun. But being scared to death, I'm talking about in the context of like you're in a house with somebody that loves you and they scare the shit out of you after you come out of the bathroom taking a shit. Versus like.
So which feeling do I prefer?
Yes.
Organized fun for sure.
Organized fun.
I'd rather do that.
You're a roller coaster guy.
I can do roller coasters. Yeah. They don't scare me. They don't scare me at all.
Okay. You trust them though to not like malfunction while you on them.
You know how many people died?
We're not trying to advocate.
I don't 100% trust them, but I feel like for the most part you're gonna be fine.
Yeah,
you'll be
I
fine.
agree.
Yeah,
no, you will.
Like she's the risk taker of the crew, so.
It's pretty much all like freak accidents that happen.
Shit, no, they're not. They're machines malfunction, nigga. My computer restarts on its own all the time. I be typing it, restarting, nigga. What? These roller coasters be doing that, nigga. The fuck you talking about?
I just know they're hiring like teenagers over the summer to like operate it and like sit there. I don't trust that. You just gotta press a button and turn a key. I don't trust it.
So what's your preference?
I guess organized fun I can do. I feel like I look forward to that the most, but I'm always that person scaring that other person in the house. Like I'm always that person fucking with you. So I don't mind both. But I'll go to an amusement park. I'll go on a roller coaster anytime, any day.
Awesome. Thank you both. Nice. See ducats.
Okay, so what are your 3 wishes from a genie? What would you wish for?
Anyone, whoever got it, go. Rápido, remember.
Money?
How much?
All the money.
All of it. whatever the max he can give me. Just whatever. I would say like clarity in like your mind and like something like to help
clairvoyance.
you. Clairvoyance.
Like
there we go. Something to help you every single day.
That's a good answer.
To
That's a really good answer.
To help you with like good decision making. Something that doesn't come right away. Something that you work on. Just give it to me so I have it. I don't know. A big closet with a lot of clothes.
Oh my God.
That I don't gotta pay for nothing. Just give me a mall.
You know what?
Give me a mall.
Right?
Give me a mall.
You get that with the money though.
True. But now I don't have to spend it with the money, so now I can do other things with the money and ask for the clothes already, so I already have that.
Word.
You know?
Okay.
You gotta think about it.
Gotcha.
Great answers. JB?
Okay. First one's gonna be no. All right. So land.
No, what was
second
it?
one's gonna be dumb. I'm still gonna say it
I
because
want to know.
If I ever get rich, I already know I'm gonna at least spend my money on like one hood rat thing. I just want like one gold tooth. So,
I'll get a gem.
Just one.
Respectfully, I love that.
Did this develop in the 90s? And a gold tooth.
Yep.
Yeah. Like no solid gold tooth. Like it's actually gold. I want that. That's not real though. So. One gold tooth.
Yes.
When did that start? All right, we're gonna have to check.
I was
back
in middle
later.
school when I wanted that.
Okay, it started in middle school. All right.
Okay, 2 more.
Land. Like I want a bunch of land.
To do
whatever the fuck I want to do. Like literally anything. I want to be able to build whatever I want. Or
midget basketball league on tricycles.
What?
I'm just saying.
Yeah. If I want a court, I'll do that. Yeah. But yeah, I've always wanted just to have my own land too. I mean, I want to farm eventually.
Very West African of you, my friend.
Respect.
Grow your own food, sustainability.
That's needed though. Especially in today's time.
Okay, and the last one, because the farm is part of the land one.
Yeah, it is. Good health.
Good health?
Yeah.
Like forever?
Forever.
You want like the nanites?
Not the nanites.
Yeah, the microscopic
like
computers that they
inject
just heal everything, eat out disease.
All right,
No.
sorry. I don't want to live forever, but like I want to, like as long as I'm alive.
You want to be impervious to disease until you get old and your organs just fail.
Yes.
Got it. So you want to be? So you
Probably
want to
like
be?
$1.35. Like
Yeah. So the nigga want to be John Coffey in A Green Mile. All right, bet.
Respectful.
That's what's up.
Respectful.
Well, not John Coffey, the Tom Hanks' character. All right, J Poppy.
All right, guys. So we're gonna play a quick, fun game.
Let's
game
go.
within the game. Can you tell me 2 truths and 1 lie about yourself? And I, J Poppy, will guess which one is the lie.
I love that. Look at him being creative.
I love it.
Right.
Good shit.
Shout out to the tequila.
Yeah. Oh, you want tequila
You
tonight?
never drink tequila.
That's why.
I haven't finished this
Lit.
fucking bottle.
It's
It's been here forever.
It's been here for like 4 months.
I know.
I
And
took
you
the
didn't
hit
help.
for the team.
Yo, appreciate you.
Doing you good.
All right, 2 truths and a lie.
Wait,
Y'all got,
what?
y'all got
It's doing you good.
15 more seconds.
I can start.
All right, go ahead.
Okay. I am the oldest of 5 sisters.
Okay.
I can speak 3 languages.
Mhm.
And my mom, it looks like she's 18. There. That was my 3rd one.
All right. So earlier in my conversation about Bad Bunny, I saw your reaction. So the second one, I believe, is true. Now I'm stuck between 1 and 3. I think you are not the oldest of 5. I think that's the lie.
That is wrong.
Oh,
Mom is-
word.
Wow.
My mom does look like she's 18 and she acts like she's 18. I am the oldest of 5 sisters, but not all from the same mom. They're kind of like half sisters. And I only speak 2 languages. I only speak English and Spanish. I don't speak anything else.
It was the hesitation.
But
she
I
got
wanna
me with the
speak
number.
Creole.
She got me with the
Hesitation,
number. That was a good one.
I got you with the number. I
Yeah.
want to speak Creole though. That's really cool.
Nice.
Which Creole?
When Cape Verdeans talk to me, I want to
Cape
talk
Verdean
to them back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because there's Haitian Creole. And
French Creole.
Yeah.
there's,
Respectful. I like that. I like
So
that.
French
it's
Creole
more
from Sierra
like
Leone.
I don't know. So if Cape Verdeans talking to me, is that Haitian Creole or is it like what
No,
kind of
that's
Creole? is it?
Portuguese
Portuguese
Creole.
Creole. Okay, because
Yeah.
I hear the Portuguese in it a lot, so it's
Yep.
easy for me to follow it. So I
Yeah,
feel like
it's
I can
close to
do it.
Spanish. That's true.
You'll be able to knock that out in a few months if you lock in. All right, JB. Great answers, Nat.
I've lived in over 5 states.
Okay.
I did tap dancing as a kid,
Interesting.
and I've been
I do too.
I've been
OJ.
performing for over 30 years.
Performing?
Performing in general.
You don't look
Performing
Okay,
what?
so by performing, we're saying the dance, the comedy,
Dance,
singing,
comedy,
rap.
singing, all that.
He was in High School Musical too as an extra.
Back dancing
he
number
was-
5.
30 years.
He was
part of the
minority
roller
number
coaster.
8 when they was working at the country club.
We're
He
all
was a
in
nigga.
this.
He was a nigga behind Corbin Blue.
All right.
You're goofy, yo.
Bro, that's hilarious. The 5 state, that's doable.
I didn't even
Tap
drink,
dancing.
but tap dancing is mad funny.
Tap dancing is.
That's fun.
That might be true.
I
On
think.
the low.
See it.
It
I
is true.
believe
It's true.
you was a shy kid, and you got comfortable performing on stage by the time you were 11 years old. So the last one is a lie.
I forgot
You was
the
not
last one.
performing for 30
30
years.
That's true. I'm 25.
Hey,
Yeah,
good shit.
put the
J
number
Pop.
again.
That's good.
First performance was tap dancing though.
But you should.
I knew that was.
I knew that was true. I knew it.
Hey, you know what's wild? I tapped this too.
Yo, black people love to tap dance.
I know that's fun.
Tap dance, hip hop, and jazz for a whole 2 years.
Men do it. Yeah, a lot of
It wasn't even. My mom signed me up, bro. The dance studio was right next to our business in Johnston. Shout out to 1031 Plainfield Street. There was multiple businesses, and there was a dance studio right next to our dry cleaner. So my mom signed me and my brother up, and we
Okay.
did 2 years. We had 2 recitals, and then my father was like, "You're not going to dance anymore," and that was it. He shut it down.
Show me a shuffle ball change right
Nigga,
now.
you show me yours with them Janet Jackson.
Show
boots
me
on.
a shuffle ball change. You still know how to shuffle ball change?
Bruh,
No,
that was,
no. I was like 4 when I did that.
Oh.
I was older. I
I
was
was older.
I was like 10, but like, bruh, that the dancing life is behind me. But back then, I
It's really
thought
not.
It's not.
for that type of dance is behind me. Shut up.
Get out here.
That was
Yo,
not your
Tia,
call.
what's your question, man? It's
My
not
bad.
bullshit.
Wait, is it? Oh, it is my turn, and I had a good one.
You want a fresh cup?
Damn, you lost.
God damn it.
You want a new cup?
Hold on, give me 1 second.
Take your time, yo. Just as long as they don't take the time answering.
Right, I know.
I'll be fast.
No, you always said rapido. Da, da, da.
To them, not to her.
No, to me, you said it last week.
No.
And the week before
and then
that.
we keep going, yeah.
So,
Why are you always bringing up old shit?
Because
What's wrong with you?
you be treating me different than you treat everybody else.
No, I don't. That's not true.
It's true, but okay.
It's not.
Y'all took me out.
Because I remember I forgot mine. Oh, Skip.
Right.
I'm about to skip her right now.
Exactly.
Skip. See?
See? No, it's fair.
Equity, nigga. What are you talking about? Skipping her. All right. So, both of y'all, I need to know your favorite artists from the 90s era. Doesn't matter which genre. The 2000s era. Doesn't matter which genre. 2010s. Doesn't matter which genre.
Damn,
and your favorite artist from 2020 until now.
How many was that? 4?
4.
Mine was so
Let's
much.
go.
90s,
Let's go
one
by
artist.
one.
One
Let's go
artist,
by
either
one.
genre.
90s,
So
yeah.
2000s, one artist, doesn't matter what the genre is. 2010s, doesn't matter what genre. Pick one artist. And from 2020 till now, 4 artists. One each.
90s was probably Michael Jackson.
Okay.
All right, keep going. Michael Jackson.
Go
2000s.
one
No,
by-
they're gonna do
Oh, you're gonna
one
go
by
by
one,
all
one by
right,
one, so we
90s.
know.
It's a lot.
I like Mariah Carey when she was in her prime in the 90s. I like
Word.
all her music, so I
Okay.
would say I'll choose her.
Awesome.
Nice. That's a good one.
Right?
JB, 2000s, favorite artist.
2000s. Lil Wayne.
Okay.
Ooh,
Yeah.
okay.
2008, 2009.
I'll stay true to myself. I was a Lady Gaga fan in the 2000s.
Girl.
So
Wow.
I
Looking
you
at
are-
it.
Talk about that
Looking at
poker
it.
face.
Looking
Talk
at it.
about it.
I was
Looking at
very
it.
early. So I bumped her a lot.
My name
Early
Wale.
2000s.
She's the only.
Came
Wale's the only
yeah.
rapper that got a verse by her. Got a feeture by her. By the way, just so motherfuckers know, Nigeria
Yeah.
stay winning.
She's
All right.
iconic.
2010s.
Because of Lady Gaga?
Yes. He's
Yeah.
the only rapper that has a feature from her, bro. She was hotter than fish grease in the 2000s.
And she has Akon, too.
Yeah, yeah. She was founded by a Senegalese nigga and did a song with a Nigerian nigga. Like, one of them
Come
hit
on.
it. But anyway, back to this.
2010s.
Back to JB. 2010s. One artist from that entire.
I'm like blanking on 2010s. I'm not going to lie.
What?
When did that album with Drake, Everything's Not, if you're reading this, Everything's Not the
that was
Same?
2010s.
Those
The Drake,
2010s?
I would say 2000.
Yeah,
Drake.
Okay, girl. I
JB.
know that's
Drake.
right.
It's like prime Drake.
Early
era
Drake?
then.
Early Drake.
Yes, that So Far Gone was lit.
I'm telling you, girl.
So
Those
this
are things.
same time as So Far Gone? No,
Yeah,
So Far
nigga.
Gone was.
Drake came out in 2009.
Yeah.
Oh, word. Okay.
He is a 2010s
Right,
artist.
that was like our
Yeah.
college career.
2010 is Drake, J. Cole, and
Your
Kendrick Lamar.
college career.
Oh my
I was
God,
in high
Kendrick.
school. I remember that.
Oh, dang, you must be way younger than me.
I'm 30. That's
Okay.
not that much.
Way.
So you performed so you out of the womb? Yo, that question of yours, that was funny.
2010s. Probably.
Well-
Joey Badass, actually.
Okay. He was
Yeah.
in that freshman class with Kendrick and all of them.
Mhm.
All right.
No love to
And then
Little Dicky.
2020 till now, favorite artist.
Anderson .Paak.
That's a great answer.
Yeah.
I'll
Shout out to the
say
new whatever the hell they're called.
I'll do Bad Bunny. I'll stick to the
The
I'll
new
stick to the
Rationals
Latino
or the new
crowd.
Nationals.
On the-
Bad
Oh,
Bunny.
the Free
Yeah.
Nationals,
Bad Bunny.
On the banana sin ti.
I
Or sin
remember
ti.
the thing.
All right, go ahead. This is the last one.
I need
for
a
rapid
movie
fire.
line that just lives in your head rent free.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's a really
That's a
good
great
question.
What
question.
was the question?
A movie line that
A movie line that you can't get out of your head.
something
Tough
you
one.
might
That's one
recite
you gotta
out
think.
loud for no reason
You
at all.
not talking to me?
I was
You
gonna
not
say
talking.
that.
Sorry. That's terrible. Sorry.
I'll let you go.
Not a movie line, but I recite Gordon Ramsay a lot. Like when I'm
That
walking
counts.
around, I'll be like, "You fucking donut," and I'll call I'll be like, "That's wrong." So I'll be telling people everything. So I guess
yeah,
it's not a
that's
movie,
funny.
but it's a person.
You
That
calling
counts.
another
Donut.
human being a donut is
Yeah.
insane, bro. That's hilarious. What the
That was
fuck?
funny.
Damn, good shit.
It's not a movie,
Beat that,
but it's like
JB.
something
No,
that
it
comes to
comes
my
from-
head.
What you got, you fucking donut?
He says it. You have to watch the video because it's crazy.
Mine is. Have you guys ever seen Pulp Fiction?
Yes, of course.
Like that opening scene with Samuel L. Jackson where he's like, "What does Marcellus Wallace looks like?
Does he look like a bitch?"
Yeah, he's like, he's black, he's bald. He's like, does he look like a bitch?
Does he look like a bitch? Now why you trying to fuck him like a bitch, huh? That shit was crazy.
Yeah.
You said what? What ain't no country I never heard of? They speak English and what? Like,
You made the Samuel Jackson face too.
yo, that shit's correct. He literally won an Oscar for that shit 2 years ago, bro. In the 2021 Oscars, they ran it back and gave him a 20 point. Like, that shit's great. Such a nice. Shout out to Jules. That shit's crazy. All right. Regular interviews, we're just going to do 3 questions because rapid fire takes a long time. All right. So, JB, right now, my question to you, sir. What is your goal, your ultimate goal for stand-up? Where do you see yourself with stand-up comedy in the next 3 to 5 years?
The next 3 to 5 years, I want to be able to tour, but not like, I don't want to go all the way across the country.
Northeast?
I want to be able to go to, yeah, I want to be able to go to like past Philly. Yeah, I want to be able to go to Pittsburgh and then work my way back and then also like go up and back. Pretty much go like the same amount of time in both directions.
Okay. Got you.
Okay. Just have this be like, yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
Word.
That's doable. Okay. Yeah.
Nat, same question with your career, with your current career. First, tell us what you do because they don't know what the hell you do. And where do you see yourself in your career path 3 to 5 years from now?
So for my career in general, I work with animals. So I got my bachelor's in animal science and technology, and I'm getting my master's in wildlife conservation and management.
Nice.
So
say that.
from my first few years of my career in animal medicine has been a lot of veterinary medicine. So I've worked in emergency facilities as well as regular general practice. And I thought that was for me, but considering how the animal field is and the pay, you're just not going to get what you want, right? And I am a big girl. I need money. So there in the animal field, you can really go anywhere, right? You can go into research, you can go into conservation, you can work in an office and make up conservation plans for certain areas because you like certain animals. So there's so many different ways that you can go for it. So right now I'm really at a point where do I really want to stay in like the field and really be out there, or do I want to be behind the scenes and really like make that plan up? And in the next 5 years, you said?
3 to 5.
3 to 5, I feel like I'm ready to kind of step back into that more management role and kind of like facilitating and organizing programs and things like that, because I think that's a big skill. And I can be out there and I can be hands dirty doing whatever I need to do, but at the end of the day, I really think that's a huge strength. And yeah, I think in the next 5 years, I want to be in a more management role.
Dope. Nice. So admin over a field person?
Not necessarily admin, but like I still want to be involved because I can't learn and I can't like my job if I'm not involved the way I am.
You want to be
now.
able to still interact with the animals.
You need to be
correct. I want to know. I want to facilitate it. Correct.
Word. Well said. Well said. So 2 more questions for both of them. Y'all can jump in and ask whatever you want.
Okay.
What do you want to learn?
Okay, so what inspired you both to get into the fields that you're currently in?
Good question. Fist bump.
The origin story.
Do you want to go first?
You can go first.
Okay. I've always been a big fan of stand up. I remember watching like Bernie Mac on Def Comedy Jam when I was a kid, and that would like kind of inspired me. That
R.I.P.
Yeah, Chappelle. Not really Chris Rock. A little bit of Chris Rock, but
watch your mouth.
Yeah. I like Chris Rock.
Right outside.
I like Chris Rock, but like it wasn't it for me. It wasn't it for me. Yeah.
He's not loud and braggadocious and boisterous. Yep. You're very calm.
Yeah.
You're a low key guy.
I try to.
You don't turn up.
I do sometimes. I used to more. Days
what year was that? Me. The year before I met you?
Yeah, actually.
Before I moved here. Stand up is very like stand here on the mic. Hey, so
where are you from again?
I was born in San Antonio, but I live most of my life in Pennsylvania, so like all around Pennsylvania. Okay. So I'm in Philly, Pittsburgh, Harrisburg, all that. Okay. Yeah.
He's a Pennsylvania.
Not Lancaster, right?
I've been there too. Yeah.
Pennsylvania's huge.
Yeah.
So like, are you
Any
city
chance you know my ex?
or kind of rural?
I don't know.
Her name is like Joanna.
Hey, come on, J-Pop.
You looking for her?
He said you know my ex.
My bad.
The world ain't that small, bro.
Did you grow up in the city or?
Well, you definitely see her ass though.
I grew up more in like rural Pennsylvania. Yeah.
So, are you a Pittsburgh or are you a Philly type of guy?
What for like sports?
Yeah, Steelers or Eagles?
Cowboys.
Get out!
Yeah,
get out!
There's a lot of Cowboys fans there too, and like coming from Texas. So yeah,
you guys are the worst fan of America.
No, Eagles fans are the worst fans in America.
You are the worst.
Oh my god,
y'all are the worst.
No.
So you said you want?
He's a Cowboy fan.
I'm a realistic Cowboy fan.
I'm not
like
me.
Let me bring it back. Brandy Mac. Dave Chappelle.
Yeah, inspiration.
Brandy Mac.
I'm
Dave
sorry.
Chappelle,
that
and who
triggered
else?
me.
That's it.
No, two more.
Take his tequila away.
It's too much.
Different on the whiskey, right?
That triggered me.
Yo. All right. So yeah, Bernie Mac, Dave Chappelle, Patrice O'Neal, if you guys don't know.
Yep.
Yes. R.I.P. Yes.
He's paralyzed.
Yeah. Fucking greatest thing ever. And actually the one comic that like I watched him when I was in like high school, he had like a half-hour special on Comedy Central. Greer Barnes, who's like big in New York now. He doesn't like he's not the huge guy who's doing all.
Yeah, he just
like if you go to
tours though.
If you go to no, he doesn't tour. He stays in New York. He's made his living just being in that city, and he's one of the greatest comics ever.
Greer's who now?
Greer Barnes.
Greer Barnes. He
Greer
white?
Barnes. No.
You black dude?
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to our brothers.
Actually, yeah. If you watch him, my comedy makes more sense after that.
Your comedy makes sense to me because
no, like Comic View.
What do you mean?
Comic View. Like
the
Comic
View.
Oh yeah, I watched it. Bro, no, you're like inspiration. I was like, I told you.
Yeah.
So what was it about
comics,
those comics that
Greer
inspired
Barnes.
you? Like what was it? Like were you always like kind of a funny person, making jokes? Or was it just like in you? Like
I would say I was always kind of a funny person, but I never thought I was the funniest person like in whatever circle I was ever in. I just honestly it's like not really like a cool story. I just one day I was at an open mic randomly and I was like, fuck it, let me see if I can make them laugh, and I did a little bit and I was like, I'm just gonna keep doing it, and then from there it's never really stopped.
It's never a perfect
like
time.
People laugh.
I love that.
Like,
I love that.
Yeah.
Right. Nice.
Matt.
What was the question again?
Inspiration.
Oh, okay. I've always known I wanted to work with animals. I've had pets my whole life. I've cried over them. I've always known I'm an empath, so I really like feel connections with other things and people all the time. So I already felt connected towards them a lot. And when it was time to like really prioritize what I wanted to do, I really wanted to go into genetics and be that person to like tell you why that person died and things like that. So I wanted to go into that and more of like the forensic. But like I just got bored, and I knew at some point I really wanted to do it, so I just got into animals. And once I was in the hospital setting and in vet med, I knew that's what I wanted to do for like the rest of my career.
That's beautiful.
Nice.
And I like animals more than I like people, so it's like I knew I cannot be a nurse. I can't be a nurse. Customer service is kind of hard for me, considering that being in veterinary medicine, you need to have that customer service aspect of it, and that's what deterred me a lot to go into like more of research in a more like independent setting, because I was just done with it. I was done.
Right. And then when you said genetics, was that
like forensics and like getting DNA samples and like having results for people and things like that. So I'm into things like that.
Right.
Nice.
I watch forensic files and all that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like testing things on animals or no?
So testing things on animals, I'm against. But if I'm trying to get a result that's going to be beneficial for the whole in general, then I'm okay with it. So
There's a fine line.
Good answer. Good answer.
That's
Good,
a fine
safe. Good answer.
Very political.
Last question. Tia or J Poppy, y'all want to ask the last one?
No, J Mommy got this. J Mommy.
J Mommy.
J Mommy.
J Mommy. J Mommy.
I love that song.
I love that song.
Why do you love that song?
It's so lit.
There you go. Yeah.
You're welcome, America.
She's single, ladies and gentlemen. She's single, ladies.
She's gonna be in Jamaica real soon.
I think she's pitching on. Never mind. I ain't gonna say nothing.
Please don't. Please don't.
I was gonna tell the ladies that you don't want ladies. You want men. That's what I was gonna say.
Listen,
but if you're cute, shoot your shot.
You are looking.
I'm not.
If you find a handsome stud tomorrow, 6'2",
I'm not looking.
Abs,
I'm aligning.
There you go.
Okay.
Period.
There you go. With the spiritual shit and the universe and the stars and the astronomy.
You know nothing about it, so.
I don't.
Oh yeah, remember last one?
I don't.
Everything happens for a reason, and I believe that.
Oh, for sure. I believe the universe makes no mistakes, but that's about all
we got
I know.
Tia. We gave you a good buffer. So, what you got?
So along your journey in your career paths, what has been the single most challenge, or something you've learned about yourself that was like surprising to you?
I think because, again, I'm an empath and I feel other people's feelings a lot. I don't think that's a bad thing. I take that and I roll with it. And in my career now, I experience a lot of compassion fatigue, and I just didn't feel bad at some point. This was just my job, and I just saw it as a job, and I didn't see things as a person as a person, a dog as a dog, and their relationship, right? So it's like, I feel like that was something I really struggled with a lot, was detaching that relationships that people have with their animals, when you need to know the attachment to the well-being of whatever you're helping in that moment. Like, you need to include that into it, and that helps. It's helpful for a lot of things more than that.
Caregiver.
So compassion fatigue, I've struggled with a lot, and that's still working on it for sure.
Word.
You still got time.
For sure.
JP, close us out with the interview portion, sir.
Sorry, you gotta review the question again. The biggest.
So the biggest challenge for you as a comedian, or the single most thing you've learned about yourself along the journey. Something that was surprising.
Yeah, I can kind of answer both. Biggest challenge has been other comics, right? A lot of, it's like no, I won't say just an around here thing, but they have like this like scarcity mentality where they think like, oh, if you get a spot, that's a spot that I'm not getting. And it's like, no, you could just create more. Like, when I met this guy, it was like a breath of fresh air, because I had been grinding just with these assholes. And then finally I'm just like, oh, shit, someone who's actually like on your team, who's on everyone's team. Because the way I think about it is like, it's an office place, right? Comedy is an office place. And if he's doing good, I'm doing good. Because if he does a show and I do that same show, that means people are going to be there if he does good. So it's like, as long as he's growing and doing well, then I can do the same thing. But not everyone has that mentality. They literally have the opposite. So yeah, it's he's tearing up.
It's always good to have a Taurus in your squad.
Yeah. So
I'm just glad to get my flowers with you, bro. That's all I want. Yo, shut the fuck up. That's all I want. That's all I want these comedians to know. I just want to provide a platform.
That's it.
Hey,
it's true.
No, and you're
for the
doing
niggas that I know that are nice, and I know that you fucking love the crowd.
All right,
bro.
Denzel Washington.
You're doing it.
Like, let him finish.
I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm gonna take a drink.
I'll say what I've learned from doing it is I'm not scared on stage ever, really. I may get nervous, but like at the end of the day, like what I actually do, like what comedy actually is, I walk up in front of a bunch of strangers and I'm supposed to make them laugh. And whether they laugh or not is like, I still get paid the same regardless. But not even that, it's like whether they laugh or not may not have anything to do with me. Like, they just might, like, that's not my crowd. So like, here's one thing that like will make you go crazy is you could go up, say you have 2 shows in one night, right? You can go up, you could do a set, everyone loves everything you just did. You go to the next spot, you do your set the same exact way, nobody laughs.
Yeah.
That's just what you have to deal with. So after a while, you just, it's not even like you get numb to it, but it's just like, okay.
You don't turn the light.
Yeah, it's just like okay,
yeah,
and then you kind of it helps you adjust because then you have to figure out like why didn't they laugh, and sometimes there's a reason. You have to figure out what it is and not take it personally.
Yeah,
honestly.
Yeah. And the reason typically is, man, every group is different. It depends on the venue. Yeah. There's so many variables, right? Like it's the venue, it's the promoter, it's what people think they're there for. If they're just there on a date to have dinner and they didn't know anything about comedy, or there being a comedy show, they're not locked in for that. They're not there for that. They're there to eat dinner, have a date, and if some people are optimistic and like I go with the flow, and you're really a free spirit in that aspect, then finding out that there's going to be a comedy performance might excite you.
Right.
Yeah.
But if you're not and you're pessimistic and you only wanted to go out and you and your boyfriend or your girlfriend or your partner or whoever been on the outs for the last couple weeks, and this is like a dinner to like get you guys in the mood so you can have some like not break up sex, then you might be heated that there's a bunch of niggas that's about to come in here and talking on the mic.
If they might roast you.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So there's a whole bunch of variables. Yeah. And the old school mentality of stand-up comics, like the Steve Harveys and the Cedric Entertainers and the Joe Rogans, a lot of these, well, actually Dave Chappelle, Jamie Foxx, Chris Rock, I can't even put them in that category, or Patrice O'Neal, because these guys will go off the cuff. They'll ask questions and they'll do crowd engagement so they can feel more comfortable for themselves, but also to be like, oh my God, he's breaking the fourth wall type of shit, right? And then they'll play, and then they'll go back in their set. They'll make fun of whoever they're asking questions to, and then they'll go back into their set, and now everybody's engaged again. And that's how you have to be. You have to be adaptable. Like, there is no, I'm just going to do my set the same way every fucking place that I go. That shit is trash. That worked 40 years ago. It does not work in 2023. Especially when you got motherfuckers who can't, there's just a monkey with the class in their brain. Yeah. You can't do that shit no more. Yeah. You got to do crowd work. You have to. I told you this in our last show.
Oh, I know. No,
you know
what
I'm saying?
Oh, no. The amount of times where I come in, because half the time I'm trying to work out jokes for a show that I'm like, I'm trying to impress. I want to get more opportunities from it.
Word,
the amount of times where I'm like, I can't even fucking do this shit. And I just do anything.
Whatever.
I don't even
think. You improv.
I go up with nothing, and I'm just like, all right, let's see what happens.
Word. And that's how I carry every show, man. Like, I have jokes in my head
way to do it,
that are formulated in a certain way. I have like 4 or 5 jokes that I could do boom, 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 boom. And I got another 3 jokes that I can go boom, boom, boom. I got 2 that go boom, boom. And then if I'm done with those and I feel like, all right, that was about 18 minutes. And if I got to do 7 more, then I might just ask a question to the crowd, and that might spark another joke that I forgot about that I know is going to hit.
Yes.
And then I'm going to fuck with whoever I just asked the question to, and then I'll go into the last joke, and then I'll get the fuck off the stage, and I'll get my money. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But like that, I've how many reps you think you got? High, low, over 600, over 500? How many shows? I'm over 600 shows.
I have no idea.
I'm over 600 shows.
I have no idea.
I count. I tally. I'm over 600 shows.
Since
2017, I'm over 600 shows.
Anymore.
Huh?
I used to take note of that. I don't anymore.
Nigga, I'm over 600 shows because I did like at least 450 of them for free. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
That's how I know. I'm like, damn.
I was about to say,
I was on that show. My Facebook memories, that's my reminder. I'm like, God damn, I really been out here grinding for a minute. I didn't get paid for none of this, and I was the best nigga on all of these shows.
Yeah, yeah.
The only difference between me and the motherfucker that got paid is that he been doing it longer. Even though they're not funny, because they do what JB was just talking about. They do their set all the fucking time. And that shit is whack. But anyway, thank you for that. That was great.
Yeah.
Now, we're moving away from interviewing, and we're going to turn it over to the conductor of this train, J Papi, because we're going to start talking about some trash TV. Break it down, bro. What we got?
We're talking about Love is Blind, season 4.
8.
We're not going to say Beyonce or Jay-Z anymore. It's all about Mr. Brett and Tiffany Browns, baby.
Ow.
That is America's couple. That is goals. That is true love. That is what the fuck I'm talking about.
Shout out to Brett and Tiff.
Shout out to them.
Yo, man.
Yo, you could sleep on a nigga and still get married, girls. Don't give up on your dreams.
Yeah, you can fall asleep on a nigga.
Anything is possible.
You can fall asleep on a nigga that you're talking to through a wall. And he'll still pop the question to you.
And you still get that bag, man.
Shut up.
They're connected. When it's real, it's real. Like, they really connected. They really connected.
That is,
it's
guys,
beautiful.
Today, April 14th.
Yeah.
It's the season finale of Love is Blind Season 4 where they reveal who said the I do it and I don't. Now, those who follow me on Facebook know that I picked out 3 couples, all right? I picked Brett and Tiffany, Zach and Blitz, and Micah and Paul to say I do.
You were wrong on one.
I was wrong on one. I was right on the number. I was wrong on the couples.
Yeah, you was wrong on one couple.
Yeah, because I thought Kwame was going to walk out.
Nah.
With that cliffhanger, though, let's be honest. We all thought he was going to say no.
I know.
His heart, yes?
Yeah.
He said yes.
They're married.
That's what I'm talking about.
They're married.
That's what the fuck I'm talking about. Let's talk about
help you out.
She married him.
Yeah.
Let's talk about him saying.
Her.
Let's talk about him saying his mom.
I thought he was gonna walk the fuck out.
I thought so too. Let's talk about his mom. Let's talk about how she was absent. Didn't want nothing to do with it.
The whole family.
Let's talk about his apartment. How beautiful view he had. A bachelor's pad to himself. He know his routine. He knows where he runs. Yeah. He know the team that he played for soccer. Mm-hmm. His heart was in Portland, but he hated Seattle. He said it himself in the previous episode.
All that was ultra perm. Y'all fell for the okie doke.
All right, whatever. Well, all I know.
You don't even know what ultra perm is.
He didn't look happy though.
He did not look happy.
Y'all don't think he looked happy?
Nah.
He was like, Seattle, you're great, but.
No,
nah,
Seattle's
bro.
He said, Seattle, you're too expensive.
But he
was
had
like,
to compromise
nah, bro.
more.
That didn't mean that he did, but that also doesn't mean that he didn't really love Chelsea. I could see it from jump.
He had a spark with Micah, and I thought him and Micah was going to be a thing after the show.
He married her, dude.
He married Chelsea.
He married Chelsea. She asked me if I thought he really liked. He married her.
He married Chelsea.
Married her. He said yes.
Because Micah broke his heart in the pods. He had no other choice but to go to plan B and stick to that plan.
I don't know how she could say yes.
His plan B became first off. His plan B became his plan A. He did some fuck shit in like episode 4 or 5 when they all was in Mexico. He pulled Micah aside. He was talking to Micah for mad long. It was like a 30-minute conversation. On the screen for us, it was like 5 minutes, and it felt like it was a few hours. But in real time over there, I guess it was like a 25-minute conversation. Chelsea went for a walk on the beach and all of this shit, and she's skipping rocks in the ocean and picking up shells and all of this stuff.
You're so dramatic.
That's what she was doing.
No, he's not.
Beeline. You think about
that's the play-by-play. That is the play-by-play.
Yo, Cheeks.
There's no lie. No lie detected.
Beeline to Chelsea while he's talking to Micah, and she's skipping rocks and she's picking up shells and looking at clams and shit.
You're still super dramatic because you're skipping the rocks and picking up shells.
She was doing all of that.
She did that.
Yo,
I know it happened.
Finish the fucking season before you come talk to me.
I seen that, but it's you doing it. When you're telling me like.
All I gotta say is that I'm surprised.
I'm proud of Kwame, man.
Okay,
I'm proud of Kwame.
I'm proud for him too.
I'm proud of Kwame. No, I'm not proud for him. I'm proud of him because he did make the ultimate sacrifice. He sacrificed way more than Chelsea did. And if we look at episode 1 and we look at episode 4 where he was being very passive aggressive towards Paul. Towards Paul. No, episode 3 when they were in the crib after Paul got out of the pods of Micah, and he was like, "Well, the funny thing is, he's talking about how so was the villain in his story. Why do I feel like he's the villain in my story?"
Oh yeah,
cliffhanger, dramatic music, and I'm like, nigga, stop being. And he was doing that passive aggressive African nigga smile the whole time. He just like
not African nigga smile.
He's like, "What's up, Paul?"
I can't.
Why you dapping this nigga up like that, bro? Like, what's good? You hate him.
He's a friendly guy, though. He's a friendly guy.
You
He's outgoing.
He's a fake guy. He was fake for a long time. He was very fake. But
I was just surprised he said I do. That's what I
wasn't.
I was shocked.
You guys were not paying attention.
Just now.
You guys were not paying attention.
I'm still gonna watch it.
You weren't paying attention to the nuances because when he had that conversation with Chelsea's dad, that was what sold him. Because he would have said no if her dad was on some bullshit.
He's a white man who's like a fucking.
He would have said no if Chelsea's dad was.
He's a mellow dude. Of course, he was like,
no,
yeah,
he expected Chelsea's people to be racist.
Yeah, but his mom wasn't on board.
It doesn't matter.
You know what I mean? Like,
she wasn't on board.
He had no support except for his brother and his sister.
That's plenty.
Exactly.
That's plenty. That's plenty.
Hey.
And why his older brother look like?
No, we're not doing that. No, we're not doing that.
He looked like dark-skinned Donald Glover.
God damn.
Why does Kwame's older brother look like dark-skinned? He looks exactly like Donald Glover. With more muscles. That nigga was ripped. You got to look at his brother. It's fucking crazy. He's handsome.
I seen his brother.
Okay, that nigga looked like dark-skinned Donald Glover. But if Chelsea's dad would have been on some racist shit, he would have said no. If her mom was on some racist shit and her aunts and her sister was on some racist shit when he went
so he was testing the water to see if it was going to happen, but it didn't.
He actually cares about that girl. Even if it feels like it was fake, she was always an option. She could have been his second.
He was not prepared to take care of a dog. He was prepared to live his own life.
He was kissing the dog on the screen.
To just please her.
No. She wasn't even in the apartment.
She's doing a 7 to 7 type of job out of the house, and he's in the house taking care of a dog 3 times, walking him out 3 times a day. He does not want to be a dog daddy.
She wasn't even
He was not ready to be a house husband. He did not have that type of vibe.
He said yes. So you and I, we can watch the live reunion on Sunday.
Of course we can.
We can watch it live here. We can stream that shit. Like, what do you want to do? Because we can do it.
The whole time y'all talking about, I'm still mad that she.
That she what? That she mad? What about Bliss?
Bliss.
Her man fucking
made her a second choice.
A whole nother
That's
girl.
what the fuck he gets, though. That's what he gets.
No, but he ended up with Bliss. They got married.
They get married.
Bliss and
they both say I do.
I knew it. I knew they were.
I was unsure.
He ran it back.
Here's the thing, though. This is the thing, because you know.
Talk your shit. Talk your shit.
You can't come back. You can't. Chelsea, right? Chelsea's with Kwame.
Yeah.
Yes.
Fucking idiot. No way I'm being number 2. You wanted Micah.
Bliss is worse though.
I was getting there. That's next.
Let her cook.
Chelsea's. I feel like she's a fucking idiot. There's no way I'd be mad. If I was her, I would not be fucking marrying Kwame. I would have told him where the fuck to go. You wanted this bitch, and then you want to take your every opportunity to go and try to talk. You just couldn't. You're smiling, that stupid smile you keep talking about. I was done with him. Listen.
He was like, anybody who saw the leprechaun say, hey.
Like, done with him. What's Bliss's? What was the dude?
Zach.
Fuck Zach. Because you just, like, first of all, Bliss was for you, and then she's going to tell you about the
she made that nigga
bitch.
Cupcakes,
She told him, but she
took him
told
2 hours, too.
If that's, what did she say? If you choose her, if you believe her, I don't trust your ability to, whatever the fuck she said.
She took him back.
She believed in second chances.
There's no way you can choose another woman.
She really love him.
We never been in the pod.
You ain't never done no goofy shit because you was in love.
By her saying that, I felt like she kind of pushed him away though. She pushed him to do it.
I've done
she had to
shit,
protect her heart though. She had to do something.
You choose someone else over me.
You don't tell a man who to choose and what. You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
You don't do that.
High five.
Cool.
High five.
What do you mean?
In general, women don't do that.
No, you don't do that.
But here's the thing.
That's where Bliss fucked up.
Yeah, that's where she fucked up.
That's exactly where she fucked up.
And that's basically what she did. And
but
then
she
they
didn't tell him who to choose.
Yes, she did.
She insinuated it.
She said, you choose her. That's the kind of girl I'm going to question the kind of person you are.
Exactly.
If you choose her.
Those are bars.
Why are you going
do that?
Look, you know that Adam is a weirdo.
Right.
He's a 32-year-old criminal defense lawyer, but he a weirdo.
Right.
You tell a weirdo nigga who's probably a simp in a lot of ways not to do something, he gonna do exactly what you told him not to do.
That's where she fucked up.
That's what he did.
I felt like she didn't tell him not to do it. I felt like she was really saying.
No, she said, I'm gonna judge you if you pick her over me. Straight
up.
She did.
Right.
She did. And they got into a fight because of it. So he broke up with her the next day.
That's why she should have never said that.
You asked for it. Don't say nothing.
You don't do that. You don't say
nothing.
You say nothing. You let him go ahead.
And it don't matter.
She did, but the fact that she came back and married him.
No, she didn't. She judged him and said because she didn't like whatever her name is, Irina,
terrible.
She was a terrible fucking bitch, and she was just like, listen. Everything you're telling me about this bitch is a lie.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Let me translate for her. Mm-hmm. She said everything you're telling me about this bitch, I'm listening, but it's a fucking lie.
We are listening.
And if you can't see that, then I don't trust your ability to judge shit. You're a criminal defense lawyer and you fucking know shit. I'm questioning everything.
Zach is a simp.
I understand.
These red pill niggas are dumb.
I get it.
They're dumb.
Shit.
I get
it. But like you get it. He didn't.
That's
why he made the decision that he made.
That's very true.
Remember the friend was like,
he found out the hard way.
Right.
And he came crawling back when they got back to Seattle.
That's disgusting, bro.
They met in a little cafe or a little whatever.
Cook her dinner.
They ate dinner. He had some steak, and she was
danced
fucking with him. She was fucking with him the whole time.
JaTia. They're both weird individuals.
Yeah.
Like on paper, they're weird.
They belong together.
Yo, he was saying that every time he opened the door of his bedroom, it makes a certain sound from a movie like Harry Potter or some weird shit. And she was like, "Ooh, I love that type of shit." They're weird.
They're nerds. They're nerds.
They were meant for each other.
They're geeks. You gotta let geeks be geeks.
So I'm just standing in the way of their happy mind.
You're standing in the way, girl. Get out the way, girl. Get out the way.
Let them be.
Let them be happy together.
I will. Fuck it.
Because I was happy when he went back to her. I was like, all right.
Listen, I'm glad she said. I'm glad she took him back, but I'm also glad that she gave him. She busted his balls like a black woman. Of course, like that half black in her. She was fucking with him.
Oh hell yeah!
Like, I gotta let you pick wrong, so I gotta bust your balls.
I'm the second choice.
Straight up, yeah. She's like,
I'm second.
Like you made the wrong choice, so I'm gonna fuck with you.
Bit.
I was like, okay, Bliss.
Yo, if I'm a second choice to another person, it's like, yo, what's my value? Like, what am I to you? You know what I'm saying? Am I on the side?
And her dad did not fuck with this nigga
at all. Yo,
Jinx, they both owe me a ginger ale.
He knew what was up.
He didn't fuck with her, him at
one bit.
Oh yeah, very skeptical.
Oh, he's a lawyer. He's a talker.
Like, how long you know each other? 20 days. He said,
I love him.
He said, you guys are in a conundrum, aren't you? You think it's gonna be easy?
That reminds me of my
daughter, but
my dad would have been like,
I don't know yet. You know what I'm saying?
Like, the first two questions he asked Zach was, "You play golf?"
No. But I could learn.
Yeah. You play golf? Nope. You any sports? Go fishing?
Fish? You go fishing?
You go fishing?
Nope.
He's like, okay. Yo, he said it out loud.
So not sports.
Yeah. He said so. No sports. All right. All right. He looked at his wife like his new wife was, what the fuck is wrong with this goofy ass nigga? Yo, that shit was crazy. That white man's disrespectful, bro.
Yo.
He's the only parent that was mic'd up during the walk down the aisle.
He was
he white. That nigga's also white. He's white.
I don't know.
He is.
I don't know what he is.
That nigga is old Portuguese.
He's the funniest dad I've seen on Love Is Blind. Let me tell you something. Out of all the 4 seasons, right, he is the dad that was the most aggressive, passive aggressive that I ever seen on TV.
I loved it
because he really wanted to go further, but he knows like cameras on him, so he was like, "Let me just be nice, but not too nice." And I enjoyed every second.
I loved it.
Zach was like, "I gotta go to the bathroom because the question was too tough for him to answer."
And then as soon as he went to the bathroom, he was like, "Are you sure you want to do this shit?"
Are you sure he's the one?
He's like, "Are you sure?"
And she was,
because you know me and your mom ain't together,
hardest.
And we were together for a lot. Like he was. He was like, "Oh yeah, he likes to talk. I know that. That's the only thing I know about him. He talks a lot." It's like,
he's a talker. Damn. He's a lawyer. You know what I'm saying?
He's a defense lawyer, but
he said he's a defense lawyer. I don't know if that's true, but we're here now.
Here we are.
Is it true? He was talking to the kid. He's like, "Is it true?" I have no idea. Yo, Bliss's dad cooked Zach, bro. That shit was mad funny.
It's the funniest shit ever.
I was like,
that's how a real dad.
Yeah, this is there's supposed to be skepticism, bro. You know these motherfuckers.
It's the shoulder rug for me. It's like, all right, bro.
Yeah. He was like, all right, cool. All right. He still showed up. He walked it down the aisle next to his ex-wife. You know, we're
not too happy when they say I do.
Look at me, I got you. Mom said, "Look at me, I got you." and this nigga was just like, "I have a single tear." Psych, I'm playing it. I don't really want to do it. Like, yo, he said, "Psych, I'm playing." I didn't want to really be here. Like, yo, this nigga's a legend, bro. A legend. But let's talk about Irina and Jacquelina's trifling asses.
Yo.
Can we talk about them, J Poppy? Can we talk about them?
Nah, no. I get you. Neither one of y'all have seen it.
No,
I don't give a fuck about that.
I watch Love at First Sight. So they meet each other for the first time
and
at the
travel
altar
around the world.
Word.
And then like they're married for 60 days, and it's the first time they ever met each other.
Word.
And it's
Married
the
at First
funniest
Sight,
thing.
yes.
It's the funniest thing.
Wow.
Have you seen season 12?
Can you remind me of who the
There's
people
a
are?
guy named Chris who married his
He loves
beautiful
this fucking
queen
season, yo.
named great. I think it's like Grace or something.
Okay.
And he didn't want to fuck her. Well,
Oh,
he didn't
wow,
like her
wow.
because of her face.
Wow.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
What was wrong?
I remember
with
this
She
one.
wasn't cute enough?
These guys are so
Okay.
fucked up. They'll be like, I don't know if I'm like
Quick sidebar.
attracted to her right away. So we're gonna wait for the next 2 weeks and see if I'm actually attracted to her. Or
He
not.
said, I'm not
Dead
attracted to you,
ass.
but I'm going to fuck you and see if I am physically attracted. And he still wasn't. Then he brought a baby mama drama into the story, and that didn't work out. That's why I
This
say he's a
shit's
nigga.
crazy.
And then he had and this is when he became a real nigga, okay? He had the one-on-one talk with the pastor, who was a psychologist, face to face, and told him straight up, out of all the girl in Atlanta, you hooked me up with the one with the ugly face? Out of all of them?
These people are crazy.
Bro.
You're like, I don't know if I signed
And
up
he's
for
a
this.
pastor kid, too. I was pissed. I
What's
wanted
that
to
doing anything, bro.
But that's Irina too, because she wasn't attracted to Zach.
Oh no, she's weird.
No, she's a
Irina was
goofball.
not attracted to Zach.
Yeah, she wasn't.
She was
She
just
didn't
playing
want
the
to kiss
game.
him. Nothing.
She didn't kiss him.
She just wanted to go to Mexico. That's all she
That's
wanted.
She just wanted the free trip to Mexico.
She wanted the TV time to promote
What
her
the
business
fuck?
that wasn't a real business. So that's what I
Wait,
wanted.
wait, hold on. Hold on, bro.
Bro, Netflix, you niggas got to do better. You got everybody's
Shut
occupation.
the fuck up. What?
Bro,
She's not a business
what's her
owner.
business?
She's
Yeah,
not a
some
business
business
owner.
owner.
J Poppy, tell me what her business is.
She just
Cassie.
the title it was
I
business
have no
owner.
idea.
What business she got? She got a cleaning business like our fellow podmate Cheeks.
I don't
She
know.
got a-
Did she ever talk about it?
No.
But
No.
you gotta think, right?
No.
It could have been for her own privacy because maybe
True.
they edit after.
Why wouldn't
it's
she
already
want to
taped.
promote her business? Why else was you on the show? You wasn't going there for love.
What I'm
Brett
saying.
Brown
know,
said he
true.
worked for
Like,
Nike.
why-
Yes,
why
I
hide
your
it?
creative.
Exactly. Thank you. That
But
just nips all that in the bud. Go ahead.
Listen, but if they edit after the show's already filmed, Netflix is already gonna know motherfuckers is gonna hate this bitch. Having her business there.
We're
It's
gonna
gonna be-
find you on Instagram anyway.
And roast her ass.
Anyway.
Yeah.
That's
Looking
true.
like a
That's
smirk,
Anyway.
motherfucker.
Yeah,
You
but
can do
that's
whatever you
episode.
want. I know your
That's
first
on
name,
you,
bitch.
but then
Irina
Netflix
Netflix.
is not held accountable for the.
Oh no,
actions
no!
you
High
could
five.
say.
You
Yeah,
right. You
yeah,
right.
That's
But
on you
I-
if you do the
listen,
research into it.
we don't know what kind of business she got because I don't know
Looking
how.
like a
she's a space cadet.
fatter
What kind of
version of
business can you run?
Snooki from Jersey Shore.
And you deserve to get bullied with your fucking pitted face, bitch. Like, what do you think this is?
Oh damn.
Pitted face.
All your
God.
pits?
Don't hurt her.
No, fuck that.
Bro.
Fuck that. She's a dickhead.
She is.
You sat there and told this man, as soon as I saw you, I didn't want to walk towards you. I wanted to walk away.
Nigga, what?
At least she's
Let me
being honest.
round.
No. She was honest.
that's rude.
2,
You don't
3,
gotta say
2.5
it like
weeks
that.
later.
Round.
Yeah.
2.5 weeks in, that's what she
Yes.
said? Oh,
Yes.
damn.
Round.
She waited.
I know.
She
That's being
still
a bitch
got
now.
engaged and said yes. Went to Mexico
But here's
on
the thing.
vacation. Fuck that bitch.
Fuck her.
Before she even said that part that he said, she was telling him in the pods, it doesn't matter what you look like.
Right.
It doesn't
Oh
matter
my
how tall you
God.
are.
Yep.
I love you and I want to be with you.
Bullshit.
Lies.
Even in the
So
confessional,
So now
she
she's
said that
actually
too.
there in front of him, and
They're
she's saying
all
that she don't fuck with
lies.
him.
Wait, does
She
he
didn't
look
say
that
that
bad
until
though?
after
Wasn't
she
that
got
bad.
engaged.
He was just a
because
little weird.
Oh.
here's what
A little
happens.
weird.
Here's how it goes.
Wait,
on
is
Love
this
is
the
Blind.
same girl that we're saying is already weird in
JB.
general?
Yes,
JB.
it's
No,
Irina.
no, that's not Bliss.
On the episode
Okay.
one,
Irina.
Zach
We're talking about
opener,
someone else.
There's
all his
another
date
girl.
was like,
Yeah.
you know that I'm a stripper as a joke. Because behind the story is that his mom is a stripper. He used
Was
that
a stripper. Rest in peace.
as R.I.P.
Rest in
But
He used that as his
just to
like,
see the reaction, most girl laugh, other was disgusted. You know what I'm saying? So that's why we're saying he's a weirdo, because like that's like strange
No,
approach.
he was straight up
That is a
weird, J
weird
Poppy.
approach.
Like
That is a weird approach.
he would
So.
just be like staring, like he's weird, like.
He's trying to figure out if you're telling the
very
truth.
Awkward
He doesn't
person.
have a lot of sex. He's a simp.
He's weird.
Y'all really don't
Like
understand what
staring
simp
without
means.
blinking.
I hear
like,
you.
No,
Stare.
you get it. I'm
Without
talking about
blinking.
them.
Yo.
So wait,
What'd you say?
The weirdest thing.
She was like
he
staring
was
without blinking. Just like,
Oh no, yeah, he was
Bug
staring at
eyes.
Irina because he couldn't believe that she was being that
But he would just
disrespectful.
stare
But he
at
didn't
Ed,
have
like-
he didn't have the words or the tools to be like, bitch, what's wrong with you?
Nah.
Or the
Nah,
balls.
you gotta say something. You can't be staring at me.
She was like,
I would say like, why are you staring at me?
I'm being so rude to you. I'm not even like looking at you, and I'm sleeping on the opposite side of the bed. And bitch, I know why you said yes to the engagement. You wanted to come to Mexico. You wanted to be on TV.
You want to see Paul.
Mexico is beautiful.
With your pitted face,
Okay,
you raggedy
girl.
bitch.
I get
You
it.
try to go for Paul, and Paul,
Irina,
She's not even that cute. Her
She's
boobs
gross.
are nice.
She looks
got
like
a nice
a fucking
rack.
Snooki. That's what she looked like.
She got a nice rack.
I need to put a
Her
face.
face,
To it.
she's a
But
butter,
she's
nigga. She's a
not
butter
that
face.
cute.
She's a butter face. Now,
That's her
Jacquelina.
personality, so-
She has a butter body. What face,
Her
man?
titties
The
are
whole
amazing.
shit
She got a nice
is
rack.
out the window.
We're
Like,
saying a butter face. Everything butter face. Like her
she
body
doesn't got a
isn't-
body either.
her titties.
She's pretty. She's pretty.
Still, she's not.
Let me see.
I think. Am I
You're
looking?
being nice.
She's
Am I
a
looking at the
4.5.
right
She
person?
didn't look that
That's
cute.
not her.
Isn't that
no,
her?
That's not her.
Show.
Jacquelina.
Who we?
No, Irina.
That's her.
No, I'm saying
her?
I'm about to cook Jacquelina now.
Oh yeah, please cook her ass because I was done with her.
Jacquelina.
Yo.
If this ever gets to you,
I know. I've seen clips. I've seen clips on TikTok. I know about this
Jacqueline
girl.
Mack.
About this
This
girl.
is her?
I've seen
About her?
TikTok clips.
Who's
Irina.
that?
That's
The one you're talking about.
Irina.
Yeah.
She's
Of just
terrible.
like clips of the show of
Trash.
her just saying
Trash.
she's a
her.
bitch.
trash. A fucking
Now that I put two
Let's
and two
cut
together,
Jacquelina.
that bitch is
What
crazy.
the fuck does boss up mean? Like, honestly, what? How is a
You tell-
man
you tell
who
a
cook
man-
you breakfast
breakfast.
be able to
While
have a
you in
mental
bed.
stability
Yep.
to deal with your craziness
Yep.
when you had
Your
a break?
crazy ass.
She
takes a
broke
pause.
down, and he was able to like be stable, ground her.
3 times. I counted.
Yo.
Bro, whoa, that's
Wait,
on
what is
that's
he
on
doing?
camera.
She
On
She had
camera.
3
On
full
camera.
breakdowns
Camera.
on camera.
What else is
4
bossing up?
breakdowns.
You over here
Crying.
talking about, I need you to boss up, my nigga.
What does that mean?
Yo, what?
What does that mean?
Why don't you clap your hands and get aggressive?
Jeez,
I
you
need
gotta get
aggressive
closer
men.
to the mic for this one.
Are you sticking up for Jacquelina?
Absolutely not.
Bro, and you know what's
She made it-
crazy?
yo.
She's a dental assistant, which is the equivalent of a CNA.
But look-
So I should have already known this bitch was toxic. No disrespect, all disrespect.
We love you guys.
You a
Thank you for your hard
dental
work.
assistant. You look like the porn
Not
star
a
Venus.
hygienist? Or is that a hygienist?
No, she looked like the
totally
porn
get
star
Aren't they the
Venus
same?
Aphrodite.
Is that a
Whatever.
hygienist or no?
No, a dental
Like they do
assistant.
A
that-
dental
your teeth
hygienist.
No,
is
a
the one
dental
that
hygienist
cleans
is a
it.
dental hygienist, more school. She's just an assistant. She's
Okay.
probably the
Yeah.
assistant to the hygienist,
Okay.
who's not the dentist.
Yeah.
He
Oh.
has to
So-
The assistants
To
always
the
like
person.
that.
She's like-
They
You know what I'm
like
saying?
check
Got
it
it.
before.
You got
They
the
don't-
nerve
they don't do
to
anything.
They don't do any
fucking
cleaning.
try to
No.
hold my nigga, famous
yeah.
Jackson Smith, Prince of Bel Air.
You're stupid
Right.
for that one.
You got the nerve to try to
Famous
roast my
Jack
nigga, famous Jackson, Prince of Bel
I
Air.
loved him.
Marshall was the coolest,
The nicest.
most patient.
The dark skin
Marshall's about to get mad bitches.
Bro,
Stephen Curry I ever seen in my
Marshall
life.
is corny, but in such a lovable
Such a
way.
nice guy.
Such a
Good
lovable way.
heart. Someone with a good heart.
His shit just poo poo.
Yo.
The heart was on
His
stage.
shit will beat
It's like,
box
girl,
for
you
you.
was set.
He was like
She had it all, and her problem was, and she said it.
toxic. She said it.
She's used to toxic shit.
Yeah.
She
Yep.
goes for toxic shit.
Yep.
She likes drug dealers and niggas that are
Like a dental assistant, which is the
6'8".
equivalent of a
What did she
CNA
say?
would
Yeah.
say.
Not,
6'8",
Right.
Yep.
with chains and tattoos on the neck.
Yep.
You know what
She's
that
like,
means?
Josh is like the one I usually go for, but like, oh my God, you're breaking so much out.
Again, PSA,
That
not
bitch
all
is
jobs
bipolar,
are
bro.
messy
With
like
neck
that.
tattoos.
It's
Do you
just
know
him.
how toxic that man has to
That's
be
a
to have
messy-
neck tattoos?
Did
He
you
can't
see
care
his
about
cauliflower
nothing.
ears? That nigga's a jujitsu fighter.
He's
Like,
an
he's an
MMA
MMA
fighter.
nigga.
Who?
Josh.
Oh, but
She ended up picking Josh.
who was?
Josh, the other light skinned nigga, the Spanish
other one She
nigga.
was talking to
With the
in
cauliflower
pod.
ears.
Wait.
With him?
JaTia,
Yes.
JaTia.
Marry him, though.
You
No,
saw
no.
the Mexico? You saw the Mexico scenes, right?
Not when the cast came back.
Okay, so in the pod, Josh is the one who said, if I don't leave with Jackie, then I'm going home. That's
I remember.
Josh.
He had Marshall in his feelings.
Yeah,
I
and
remember.
Marshall-
Well, Marshall
confronted.
wasn't in his feelings. Marshall was just like, yo, be a man. We're in the pods every day. You talk to me every day. Like,
Why you didn't say that? Right.
if we like the same woman, let's have a conversation. Because not for nothing, Zach and fucking Paul had a conversation. Paul and Kwame had a conversation. Why couldn't those niggas have a
I
conversation?
understand that.
Because Paul and Kwame, Micah, That came between them, but they talked about it multiple times.
Right.
And even though Kwame was super passive aggressive the first time, after they had that conversation, he was cooler. He wasn't smiling and babe, I love you, babe. He's just like a Kevin Hart parody to me. And you still look like the nigga.
A taller version of Kevin Hart.
Yeah, you still look like the nigga with no hair.
I really look like him.
You do. You look just like the nigga. Same nose and everything. It's kind of wild. But dog, like Jacqueline, like that was so whack, and she proved why a lot of dudes who date women that look like her don't be trusting them, bro. Like, and I'm speaking from personal experience. Like, I cannot trust light-skinned women like that. You over here, you got a man that's pouring his heart out. He's so vulnerable. He's so caring. He's so empathetic. He's so loving. He's pouring into you. This nigga's making breakfast for you. He's driving it. That's your twin, yeah. Don't whisper. Don't whisper.
Like him.
Side by side.
That wasn't Kevin Hart. That's Kwame.
Oh, who's that? Oh, Kwame.
I don't like this nigga.
You got a smaller head than Kwame. That head's smaller.
Yo, he's heated.
I don't. You're fucking up.
I told him no.
Kwame got a big head and a big nose.
I can't.
You don't want to cook him like that?
I got a big head and a big nose.
I don't think you have a big head, no.
Oh, thank you.
So,
your head's not big.
So here's some insight about Jackie, right? So we got guys. Remember in Mexico when all the girls were talking about their sex, like their first sex experience, and Jackie was like, "Oh yeah, mine is still hurting." Supposedly, she believed that Marshall gave her herpes that night when they fucked, and that's false. That was a lie.
Wait, where did you get that?
It was on.
It was a blog. It was like blogs. Niggas.
It was blog shit. You know what I'm saying? Second thing too, she posted as soon as the episode came out about her and Josh beating at the cafe when she was supposed to be trying out her dresses. She posted on social media that same day that the editors made it look like on that day she was elsewhere, but she was really, it was 2 different days because you had to look at her hairstyle, her clothing. Both Marshall and her already broken up before she went to talk to Jobs.
Oh, I got that.
Allegedly.
That's editing. That's poor editing.
Yeah, I mean,
but it's drama. It's a TV show, nigga. Like,
it's allegedly. I mean, like, even though why
it don't matter. You picked me over the nigga that I said, yo, he's a bitch. He should have a conversation.
But this is my part. Is like,
and then you pick.
Why is Marshall trying out Tux if you're if editing they fucked it? You know what I'm saying? They try to make it look like on the same day.
Well, they had the conversation.
I thought that same thing too.
So, all right,
that didn't make sense to me. That part.
Let me, because I just watched all of those episodes last night. So what happened was that reunion, the last one, when Marshall shows up by herself, and then she ends up
on Chelsea's birthday. Yep.
Yes, on Chelsea's birthday when they're all chilling. That was the last time that, and like he left her alone. He went by himself. She walked in. He looked at her. Whatever. Fucking Josh saw her. Okay.
He put on the jacket though.
He put the jacket on her. Josh is looking like, oh, what the fuck? Like, okay, I'm still gonna go over there drunk. That nigga sloppy as fuck. Went over there drunk. Now
Josh was sloppy, man.
Making all the women uncomfortable. Chelsea was like ready to smack this nigga. Micah's looking at him crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like that whole shit happened, and then. Like a couple days after that was the fitting because they were right there. They were at the finish line. They had that fight. She was like, "Oh, who you clapping your hands at, bro?" The same bitch that just told me to clap my hands 10 minutes ago. Like, why you acting like you want me to be more aggressive? This is what aggressive. He's like, "What do you want? Who you clapping your hands at, bro?" Like, first off, bitch, I'll shake coins out of your pocket. Don't you ever raise your voice at me when you weigh $1.05 soaking wet. Who you talking to? But Marshall can't do that because he's the Fresh Prince, famous Jackson. Prince of Bel-Air. Like, that's who he is.
He's a dark version of Seth.
But you know what? Marshall should have known what was good when, in Mexico, when Jackie was like, I just don't want to push you away when they were at that restaurant outside of the resort. Oh. Remember that conversation?
Yes, I remember.
She was like, I just don't want to push you away. She was giving him, that was like a foreshadowing of things to come. Like, you get what I'm saying?
She knew herself.
She knows how she self-sabotages.
Oh, for sure. 1,000%.
She knows herself.
But here's the thing.
But he didn't even realize it.
A grown man like Marshall who's working on himself every single day to be the best version of himself, who actually wants to be married and is looking for love, he is going to give you every benefit that he can. He is going to afford you every benefit that he can. And that's what he did until it was too fucking late. He tried. He hung in there. He took every punch. he got against the ropes and this is a lot. My family depends on me. And bitch, everybody's family depends on me. What are you talking about? Mm-hmm. You're on TV. You're getting a bag from Netflix. Of course they're gonna fucking rely on. What are you talking about? Mm-hmm. Of course you got nieces and nephews that you love, and you got a mom and a dad and a sister and a brother. Who gives a? What are you talking about?
It doesn't matter if they didn't
What
want to
are you
support
talking about?
Do they actually get paid to be on the show?
Bro, are you crazy?
Well,
absolutely.
It's like the Super Bowl.
It's not disclosed.
You don't get paid like in dollars, but you get like the viewership and the popularity.
No, they get paid, bro.
They're
real people.
A lot of these reality shows, they don't get paid at first.
The people who do the Super Bowl, they don't get paid at the Super Bowl. They get like their numbers up.
These niggas
it's like Olympians,
paid,
man.
Bro. They sign a contract. You ain't
signing. They signed an NDA, yeah.
You ain't signing a contract and then being. And
Jackie
on TV
is wild for speaking out after the reunion, like before the reunion, because in like most show, in the contract it states that anything that occurs before all the episodes air, you know what I'm saying, it has to be within Netflix or whoever's the
the wheelhouse of Netflix,
the production, and she crossed that line. And I know this because we were talking about this earlier, season 3 of Love is Blind. Raven had to hold about the cheating situation after everything occurred. And then when everything was on Netflix, then she went to a different podcast and then she spilled the whole beans of how shitty SK is. So that's why I know about this.
Yeah, because if you breach the contract, you
definitely crossing the thin line.
If you breach the contract, you don't get paid. That's the point.
And that's why this Sunday
there is a contract.
It's going to be rounds.
The 10 people in those 5 couples, they all get a paycheck.
Irina's not getting a paycheck, is she?
They all get a paycheck. She was one. She's number 11.
She was one of them, right?
She was originally one of the first 5 couples until whatever. But they all get a paycheck. It's Netflix, nigga. It's reality TV. They're not there for free. No. You think niggas are gonna take a month out of work for free? Come on, what are we talking about? This nigga Brett Brown is a creative director at Nike. There's no way he could just take a month off. Yeah. Just a month?
First of all, this is the same man that paid $1,200 for
it don't matter.
Luggage.
It don't matter. It don't matter.
Bro,
it don't matter.
He has a machine. JB, he has a machine that goes right on the paper towel, and you don't even have to pull hard. You only have to softly ripple the paper, and the machine does the rest.
Word.
That's how rich this man is.
He got money.
That no one has.
He got money.
No, he's set.
Very modern apartment.
Yep, that's him.
Yeah, he's set. He's good. Everybody else short. They get bags, but the numbers on Instagram.
I just want to go on record.
That should go up.
I don't think he's rich. He's well off. He's well off. I want to go on record and say this.
He even told Tiffany, we don't even have to do 50-50. I'll do 75 and you could do 25 for the pay.
I just don't want to do all of it.
What?
That's my nigga.
That's what I'm talking about.
Do you need a butler?
That's a real
you
man.
need a chauffeur, nigga?
That's real man shit.
That's my nigga.
Yo, that's
I just want to go on
inspiration.
record by saying to everybody here and our listeners, I added this nigga on LinkedIn and I messaged him. I DM Brett Brown. And I told him that he's a motherfucking superhero. And I appreciate him for portraying himself as a black man with maturity and grace, and for portraying black love in a way that is palatable to everybody and that shows that we are capable of it, especially for black men. I DM that nigga and I inbox him on LinkedIn. He only has 6,800 followers. Run that shit up. I'll do it for free, nigga. Run that shit. Run it to 20,000 and Brett, you write me back, nigga.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's
I
awesome.
found him on LinkedIn specifically.
He is a superhero.
That nigga is a superhero, bro. Him and Marshall. Marshall is getting his
12 years old.
Huh?
Nothing.
Yeah, 35.
Family lost everything.
Married to a woman that's 37.
Thank God for him.
Mother has a mental health disability. Yep. Couldn't be on the show. Dad overweight. You know he dealing with some things. Older brother. No, Brett's parents. His dad. Parents. His brother, the afro, tall, over, you know what I mean? Like, he just carried himself in such a respectful way. He definitely looked
like the snowman.
He made us look so good. Marshall and him made us look so good. Kwame at the end was like, all right, nigga, whatever. But, like, the moment with his mom, the moment with his sister and his brother. No, I'm serious, yo. The moment with Kwame's sister and brother, older sister and brother.
I love that moment.
That was like true West African siblings reminiscing about their upbringing, talking about the journey, and like being proud and pouring into their youngest sibling because he's about to make a life-changing decision. They talked about religion in that moment. They talked about spirituality. They talked about their experience, and they talked about the future. And that is something that you don't see in shows like this a lot. And that's what I appreciate the most about Netflix. We see Dom win The Perfect Match. We see fucking the goofy nigga from the season 1 of Too Hot to Handle win. Then we see the other nigga, the French nigga win. Then we see the, you know what I mean? Like, Netflix is making sure that these black people.
Wait. Too Hot to Handle. Which one's the goofy nigga?
What you mean? The
only
first
reason
season?
why I started watching that show is because I knew somebody on that show.
Who?
What?
Sharon.
Yeah, that's the goofy nigga.
Yeah,
from season 1.
I went to high school with him.
Of course you did.
Wait.
Of course you did.
Wait, they're from Rhode Island or Pennsylvania? Wait, what?
He's from PA.
Pennsylvania. Yeah,
he's from PA. He corny. He corny as fuck for breaking up with that girl. And I knew he was gonna.
Wait, so Too Hot to Handle, Sharon,
yeah.
From
the nigga
season
the
1?
First season 1. The season 1 winner.
Baby.
I can't remember season 1.
He's the short nigga. He's the nigga that's like 5'5".
Oh, okay, now I remember.
Yeah.
He's a nigga that's this big.
I was just going through Netflix and I like, you know, they just play the trailers and I saw him. I was like, oh shit, that's Sharon. And the person was like, you don't know him. I was like, that's Sharon Townsend. I went to high school.
Did you pull out the yearbook and be like, hey, there he is?
I didn't have the yearbook. But
damn.
The fact that I said his name.
He corny as fuck,
The fact that I said his
name.
He
corny. He's corny.
He's always been like that, bro.
He's always been corny.
He's always looked the same. He's always been the same.
He's like, yeah. Like, nigga, you're 5'5". Get the fuck out of my face. I literally wring your neck, bro. You're a leprechaun. Get away from me. I hate little niggas that talk like they're tall. Like, it just pisses me off.
Hey, shout out to the short kings out.
No, we're not shouting that. You're 5'7" or 5'8", right?
Yeah.
See, you're good. You're over that 5'6" strap. But any nigga that's under that 5'6", fuck them niggas. I don't feel bad for y'all.
Why?
Nigga, get a step suit and say
it's
it to my face.
Fault,
Bitch, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
It's not their fault.
He's tripping, right?
I don't give a fuck.
For
Look in my eyes. I don't give a fuck.
Love is Blind season 3.
I don't
Your
watch.
Nigerian brother. What was his name?
SK?
I didn't watch.
SK. He had his whole family there.
He hasn't watched season 3.
I didn't watch season 1, 2, or 3. I only watched season 4 because he asked us to.
He hasn't.
That's why you're saying
He doesn't know about his cheating ass
short,
either.
right? He's short.
SK Nigerian.
What did I just say?
His mother. Everybody was at the wedding.
Cool.
And he said no.
Cool.
That shit was crazy.
Cool. That's
everybody was in the Gile. Everything.
Nah, not the.
I'm
not
dead
in the
ass,
Gile.
They even got Raven.
Dead ass.
Raven, an American girl, wearing that shit too.
Yo,
like, she represented.
They wrapped her hair in the Gile. Everything. She walked down the island.
Raven is one of the most cutest and beautiful person I ever seen.
And they even
said
that she kind of looked like Nigerian too. Like the mother was saying that and everything.
But she got green eyes too, so I don't know.
Yeah, but she's light. I don't know if you've seen any like the Igbo people. She kind of resembles them.
I'm learning now.
You know what I mean?
It don't matter, yo. Fuck all these short niggas. These short
I'm telling you.
They're fucking
bro.
And fuck all the niggas that look like the Property Brothers from
would
TLC.
You ever date someone shorter than you?
What?
Would you ever date anyone shorter than you?
Sorry, I didn't know that was like me. So I do date someone who's shorter than me.
Oh,
really?
I do.
Oh, okay.
I
Good
do.
for you, girl.
Any benefits from that?
It's the same. There's nothing that's different.
And you
There's
don't
nothing
care
that feels
to,
different. I'm confident in myself, and regardless whatever other person thinks in their head, all I can do is give that reassurance and be confident in myself and let the confidence extrude out to whoever I'm with. So yes, my boyfriend is shorter than me.
You wear heels around him too, right?
I don't. That's my one thing is I don't.
Why?
Because
respectfully,
because I'm respectful, and like I just know
She's already tall.
That's
I'm
not
already
disrespectful.
tall. No,
if you
but
wear
that
heels.
as a
That's
tall
not
individual.
Same about the conversation about your
know.
skirt being like, oh yeah, it's
Like-
long enough. No, it's not. Like,
First of all, my skirt was not short.
No,
Like,
it
No,
wasn't.
it's not
Fucking
because of that.
shit,
It's
bro.
not because of
Tia,
that.
are you gonna jump in or what?
It is. Listen, it is definitely not the same. But don't let them get to. Don't let him stop with you. That's why.
First
that's
of
why
all,
I face
how
Girls,
short was
don't
it?
listen
That
to J
is
Poppy.
not-
First
We
of
can
all,
see the whole
I'm a tall
cooter.
individual.
How short was it?
We
though?
saw the
And
whole cooter.
It was
It wasn't
The whole cooter.
Cat.
I'm sorry.
Wait,
Cat.
stand up.
This
Stand
is
up.
cat.
Joe,
This is short.
Cat.
Is
Cat.
This is short.
This is what.
Are those shorts?
This-
Are those-
Thank
that's
you.
a
That
dress?
was way shorter than my dress.
Her shit was right
My
there.
dress was right here.
Yo.
And then I had a split.
It gets lower every time.
Split right there.
I'm just being stupid.
But
I'm being
it's right there.
Her slit went all the way. You can see her panties, all that.
That's
cooler.
a cap.
No, it's not.
I would not show my panties.
That's a fact.
Like,
That's a fact. That's a fact,
The two
nigga.
things are
That's a
totally
Snapple
different.
fact.
Please
But
don't lie.
The heels, right?
We have it on video.
Back to the no
Anyways,
heels.
I watched the video.
Run the video back.
I'm gonna send it to both of them so they
I'm
can
not
judge
editing
themselves.
that.
Run it back.
We can see all of this.
Run it fucking back.
We don't have to run it back.
Cat.
All right, it's cap.
It's
Fact.
rough.
It is.
It's rough.
Let's go back to
Clothing.
that.
I'm a
Anyways,
tall
girl.
person. I'm a tall individual. Heels has never been like in my
Oh,
category.
so you don't wear
ever.
heels at all?
Today, this is as much as I'll do.
Oh,
This is as
okay.
much
So
as I'll
that
do.
makes more sense to me.
So I won't.
You
do,
don't
like,
even wear heels, so that's why you don't wear heels around your man. But it's not because you don't want to.
Mm-mm.
That's
But
just
let's
not
say,
in you.
but let's say like we're going to a wedding or we're going somewhere nice, and my dress looks better with me heels on. I'm gonna wear the heels.
Word.
Thank
That
you.
doesn't
As you
bother
should.
Okay,
me.
that's
And
all
it doesn't
right.
bother
Okay.
me.
I was gonna say.
I
Follow
wear
up question.
sneakers.
How tall are the heels though? They're 2 inches, 3 inches, 6
I don't
inches,
know.
9
More than
inches.
three is
This
kind of wild.
Stilettos?
She's
Like,
No, like if
5'7".
you went to a wedding.
She's 5'7"? Goddamn.
She's
If I went
5'7".
to a
She
wedding,
could dunk a basketball.
no, I can't.
She plays
I don't
softball,
know.
not
I
basketball.
mean, I
my
guess
nigga.
this is like as
Shortstop.
much as I'll
Let's
do.
go.
I just don't like. I don't like to be freakishly tall. I know I'm the tallest person in the room, and I don't want to be the tallest person
Girl,
in the room.
I'm
so
tall.
I will
I'm just
fall.
as tall
I
as
will.
you.
I will go for the
And-
You're
shortest
not that
heel.
tall.
I'm like
You're not
5'7",
that
5'8",
tall.
and I will wear heels.
Every single time I walk in a room, every
Nigga,
single
she's
time I
your
walk in a
height.
room.
She is that tall.
I'm not
She's
that tall. I don't know
5'10".
what you're talking.
No,
I'm
yeah.
not that tall.
You're
I know, like,
5'7".
I'm
not
She's
middle schoolers who are
5'6",
taller than me.
7".
I'm 5'7".
Yeah, 5'7". Like I said,
Yeah,
with
we're
them
the
on,
same
she's
height.
5'10". She's taller than you. You over here that you're not that tall.
tall.
Did you play shortstop or second base?
That's like that's 2
That's-
inches.
I was a
2 inches.
pitcher
2
and
inches,
shortstop.
5'9", maybe at most.
She's definitely over
Let's
5'9".
go!
You're definitely over 5'9".
I love that.
But it don't matter. Like she's taller. She's your height. So she's that tall.
I've met
Wait, how tall
plenty of
are
women
you?
that are over 6 foot. That's why I'm like, that's
Plenty
not that.
or like 5. Because
More than 5. No, I'm not exaggerating. More than 5. More than 5.
That are over 6 foot.
Yes.
Oh, because you like white women, them Swedish bitches. Never mind.
No,
Let's-
I don't.
let's-
I dated like 2 white girls,
like
and
blonde
you're
hair?
like
Yes.
stuck on that. You're stuck
No,
on
I
that.
don't know who
I
baby
seen
mama
them.
is.
I only seen them. If I see some chocolate,
I wasn't.
What is your
wait,
type?
hold on.
What
I
is
wasn't
your
dating
type?
them.
what's your type? You heard my co-host.
I don't have a
asking.
type.
Oh,
Looks
I
wise,
ain't got no type.
looks wise. I don't have a
Let's
type.
The
go,
only
JaTia.
thing that he likes.
Hey. Yo, where is Ray Shremmerd? Rest in peace to them niggas. They used to have bangers.
So
Why
you
would you
no
say
type? No type?
Looks
Not
wise,
that.
I don't really have a type. I will say I do lean towards
White women.
thicker women. Relax, bro.
Oh, I
Like,
thought you were gonna say white women.
no.
I thought you were gonna say, I lean towards pork. I lean towards pink vagina. My bad. I apologize. I'm sorry.
It's all pink,
He's
baby.
on.
They're all.
I mean,
Pink
on the
vagina?
inside.
Really?
The outer lips are
I
always
thought
brown.
it was all. Isn't it all pink?
That's why I just, yeah,
That's what
it's
I
all
thought.
pink. It's all
Wait.
pink.
While they just
Wild.
being funny,
I'm being a pest. I'm being a pest. I'm doing what I do
So
best.
wild.
Of course.
we are. So
I've
Like
wait,
always.
Wait, hold on.
Like always, are you fucked up?
You're like
No.
You're fading a little bit. I can see it in
I'm
your
not
eyes.
fucked up.
Count to 10, nigga.
Tia, why are you looking at me like that?
I didn't even avoid the question.
No, I'm looking at
Why
you.
did you even avoid the
Looking at
question?
me.
Yo, count to 10.
I was
Yo, Tia, why
literally
you
trying to
looking at
analyze.
I'm not counting to 10. You think I'm entertaining him? I'm not entertaining him. Come on, J Poppy. You know me better than that. I'm not entertaining him.
Look. It's
As
the
you should.
timing
I'm not.
of what just happened. That's
I was
funny.
looking at her. She's looking at me. I'm like, girl,
It's the
why are you
timing.
looking at me?
I was looking at
I was,
her.
I
You
was trying to
looking at me,
analyze.
and I was
You said,
thinking,
are you fucked up? And I was literally
No,
trying
I'm
to.
not. No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
I didn't realize how hot I was staring, but I was trying to analyze. Like, is she
So I
fucked
was
up?
like, damn, why you looking at me like that? Hold on.
because
Is she
she's
fucked
looking
up?
at your eyes and
I
she
was
know that
trying,
you
but
Look at
lying.
my eyes, girl.
All right.
No,
So,
You fucked up.
so real question for our guests. Real
Yes,
quick.
yes, I guess. Let's get them back in the
Yeah,
fold.
let's get them in the
Sorry,
conversation.
guys.
Yes. Guys, so I most of you might be on a relationship, have a side chick, who knows? But when it comes to attractiveness, all right? What is important for you guys? Is it the emotional connection? Is it the physical connection? Or is there a certain percentage of both?
Great question.
I want to know.
Great question.
For both.
Either one could start.
75% emotional, and then the rest physical.
Okay. Can you elaborate a little bit more on the 75? I'm really interested.
Because I don't open up to many people. I think I know my worth, and I have major trust issues, and I just am really mindful of where I'm putting my energy, right? Very mindful of that.
I feel like you're my soul sister.
Girl, I'm always here. What's your sign? What's your sign?
Where's your sign?
What's your zodiac?
Whoa! I didn't even say sign.
No, she
I said it.
Oh, you asked me. I
Yes.
didn't girl. Sorry.
She's a cusp.
What are you? I'm a cusp too.
Okay,
what's the cusp?
All right, my sign, I'm a Cancer Leo.
I'm an Aquarius Pisces cusp.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
What does that even mean? What's a cusp?
Did we just become
That
best
I'm
friends?
like right on the line.
Yeah, we just had that moment.
But she's born on the cusp of Pisces, so I'm a water sign.
I'm a water sign.
You're a part water
so
sign.
you already know.
But you're an air sign as well.
Because the Aries is an
But
air.
I'm
an
a fire
air sign.
like cusp.
Alright,
So I'm a water fire sign cusp.
What's
She's
everybody's
a
sign?
air
then?
sign,
What do we
water
do?
sign cusp.
We've
So
literally.
we're
What's your
here.
sign?
Yo, let me.
I'm so glad I didn't ask.
I had to ask.
That's
I
why
had
Dave
to.
felt like
Because
I'm
I'm here.
glad you asked because it's a running joke. That's her go-to.
Yeah.
Listen,
Girl, I
just
ask
be
everyone.
curious.
I ask everyone.
And they be just getting on me for no reason.
Yeah, we
Like,
do.
There's plenty of
No
reasons.
reason.
No,
There are
there's a
plenty of
reason.
reasons, my
There's
nigga.
no
There's
It's a
reason.
running
no
joke.
reason.
You need to
First of all,
relax.
it's
There's
very
plenty of
important.
It's a running
Very
joke.
important
That's
joke.
the reason.
Very important question.
I'm
Exactly.
so happy you asked and I didn't ask. Thank you, God. Thank you, God.
Because you're right here, girl. I'm right here.
Not the shimmer.
Yes, I will praise God for it.
Shimmer.
Thank you, North Star.
You know what? Y'all
universe.
can't say, "Oh, here you go again." Da 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 da.
No, that's why he fell out when she said it.
Thank you, God. That's all I
Yo.
can say.
Listen,
Honestly,
listeners,
Here
it's
you go again.
it's a real thing. It's just a real. No, I'm giving you your props because there's clearly other humans out in the world that believe in astrology.
She's like, save it.
I give you a lot of flack,
You see
and I'm gonna continue to look at her face. She heated. I'm gonna continue to. It don't look good. It don't look good for you to scowl on
I'm not.
camera.
Listen.
It don't look good for you to scowl on camera, but like I'm glad.
I look good regardless. So.
It don't
As
look
it
good for you to scowl on
Oh,
camera.
no.
Period.
You look fine.
Yeah, I do.
You need to look great.
but JaTia,
on camera.
I knew
No,
they had like a
I'm okay
connection
with
throughout
being
the whole
fine.
conversation because they had like similarities, and I'm like, oh shit, she has to be a water sign for her.
Word. I knew it was coming.
I was like, Cassie was like
your
agreeing to
sign?
everything. They have something in common
They
with
got
water.
it.
She said she's an empath.
Mm-hmm.
Not many Aquariuses are empaths. Actually, Aquariuses are very like cold, emotionalist people.
And I'm like that.
very
I'm like that.
emotionalist, like cold.
That's why I said the compassion fatigue.
Right.
Because I get that not only at my job, but everywhere. You mess with me, I'm upset with you, I don't give a fuck anymore.
Right.
I'm sorry. Like, I'm done. No matter how
Right.
much I love you, no matter how much we've been together, no matter how much of an emotional connection we have, if I'm done, I'm done.
Right.
That's it.
But that Pisces in you kind of
Keeps
like
me there. Grounds
Yeah,
me back.
grounds
And
you
I'm
back.
like, damn, I have
Right.
to act like a regular person and not be as cold because that's not what people do and that's not right. So let me bring myself back.
Right.
And now I'm like a simp again. So I'm
because
like, okay, I
it
don't like
makes
that.
sense because not many Aquariuses are empaths. Like not like
So
none.
it's always like a push and pull in my head.
right. Cusp people. So when's your actual birthday?
February 19th.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Okay,
Right
gotcha.
there. I'm not even in the March for the Pisces. I'm still in February. So
Right.
it's crazy.
Right. Yeah.
I love it.
Okay.
Hey, they have.
I should bring my
respect
crystals
that.
next
Listen,
time.
I'm letting them cook.
I
I'm
would
letting them
love
cook.
that.
I have my crystals.
Yes.
They've been charged.
Oh, y'all gonna
There's
do crystals?
crystals?
I got crystals.
Oh shit!
Oh, y'all believe in crystals?
They are best
I'm
friends.
open
Tia.
to
You wasn't
it.
And
bullshit.
all of my healing
You wasn't
energy,
bullshit.
I bring that. As I
Y'all
should.
gonna
They don't know nothing about me, honestly, when it comes to that. I don't even.
Because
dive
you're a
in.
private
I'm here
person.
every day for
I-
it.
Your sister had
And
to
I'm
tell
a
us you
private
had
person.
12 brothers and sisters.
Listen,
Exactly.
because you guys don't make me feel comfortable enough to open up.
Oh,
You guys judge me.
Oh my lord.
You guys
Thank
judge me,
you.
Oh my
Thank
god.
and I don't feel
you.
comfortable to open up.
Okay.
And that's why
Alright.
my mouth stays.
I got him over here. I got you like
What did he do today? Nothing.
nothing, but he be like he be making his comments though on the low.
For the show. But after the camera's off,
listen.
Connect with me. Like,
how much more do you want?
She asked to go to brunch. She asked for brunch.
Listen.
Didn't you ask for brunch?
I did.
Yeah.
We need to do some team building stuff.
Let's go to brunch on Sunday.
I thought like I thought helping on putting her jacket, walking to her car, making sure she's okay, give her water. I thought I was doing my part.
No, I want you to connect with me on a deeper level. Like
that's not what she asked.
That's
for.
what
I'm not a surface level person. I'm very deep, but you guys don't know that.
I'm sorry, that's the Virgo in me. I don't know.
My sister's a Virgo.
That's true.
I know.
No, I'm on the cusp.
I'm
between Virgo
and
Libra.
Virgos like that.
No, I thought you were Libra. Wait, I didn't think you were a cusp. Wait, when's your birthday?
Oh shit.
The 19th
of September.
I'm on the 23rd. I'm between Virgo and Libra.
Oh, you are.
I'm the first day of Libra.
Oh shit! I didn't know that. You never said that. You said, "Oh, I'm Libra."
Now you're a better person because you a cusp.
Now I'm gonna throw in the clip where I said I'm a Libra, and you're like, "Nah, only women Libra are the most friendliest girls ever." And blah blah blah. You said that to my face, and it still hurt me till this day.
And now
but I still
walk
walk
you
you
to your car.
I still walk you to your car. I still help you with your
Said some
jacket. I make sure you got your
Libras are
drink.
toxic.
I
That's all
take care of you, Cassie.
He's a cusp now.
Yo, I told you when we go to DR, all drinks is on me.
He did say that.
And you still.
That was
I'm
episode.
with it.
This
Let's
is
go.
how the Libras get you. This is how the Libras get you. They want to defend themselves.
Oh no! First of all, wait a minute.
And then they want to defend themselves. And then when shit pops off.
Thank you. I got my sister here, yo. Thank you, Nat. I love you.
I don't believe it. Don't believe it.
Libras are low key toxic. It's
100%.
true.
Everybody who's a cusp is toxic. High key. How about that? Since you want to
agree with
just like blanket fucking judge people. What are you talking about?
No, I'm just going off of experience. I'm not going off of.
Is that what we're doing?
Apparently. Because
I'm going off of experience.
Libra ain't shit right now.
I can tell you some real stories, yo. Some real shit.
Hey, go ahead.
Like,
No.
I'm not saying it's you. I'm not saying it's you.
We don't got time for the real stories, but we
But
can get into it.
I'm just saying.
One of
it's
these
not for
episodes,
nothing.
we're just going to have a theme and we're going to talk about fucking stories from people in certain signs that like wronged us, and we're just going to talk about it. Because I'm going to talk about, I know some April babies that fucked me up, some Aries that did some grimy shit.
I believe it.
I want to talk about all
too.
the earth sign that fucked me over and played
He's
with my
Aries,
emotions.
man.
I believe that too.
I'm a Taurus. I don't know what the fuck.
I only
Y'all
dated
over here
female.
doing all
I
of
only
this.
dated female. I don't know.
You're a cusp Aquarius and you're a cusp Cancer. Like, come on.
I'm a cusp Leo. Get it right.
And that's the Leo talking right there.
And you're still
JB. What's your sign? Since we don't want to leave you out in this conversation.
Yeah. What's your sign, Nick?
Scorpio, November 21st.
I love that cusp.
Yes,
Oh my god.
I know.
You're like my soulmate.
You're a water sign, my dude. You're part of
No, he's a cusp.
Scorpio is water sign.
Sagittarius, right?
He's a cusp.
He's the water sign.
First, yes.
He said Scorpio.
He's a Scorpio, Sagittarius, cusp.
Love it.
I don't know what any of that means.
Does that mean he can go play the lottery tomorrow and hit the numbers?
Maybe. Get it.
All right.
So
That's a good
the
one.
21st,
Y'all
the
are
19th to like the 24th is the cusp.
Okay.
When you're born between the 19th and the 24th, that's the cusp. So you're a Scorpio,
water,
Sagittarius,
fire.
That's water and
cusp.
fire.
He's
And
smoke.
I'm a Cancer, Leo, cusp.
Or
And
you're
I'm
a smoke.
Aquarius, Pisces,
Smoke.
cusp.
Yeah.
Aquarius. And what are you again?
Pisces.
She's a Pisces.
Pisces, straight up.
When's your birthday?
Love
again?
my Pisces.
Groundhog
birthday.
Day, nigga. Groundhog Day.
Yeah.
Leap year.
Leap year. The other one. The
Your
beginning
birthday's
of
on leap year?
29th, February
You're the
29th.
second
wait,
person
yeah.
I've known to have their birthday
Very
on a leap
special
year.
person, yeah.
And she's a Pisces. I
You
love
said that
it.
like an elder. Very special person, this one.
No,
yeah.
it's true.
Yeah. Very special.
And she has,
We must protect
like her
her.
birthday, she was born on the leap year.
I know.
Talk about it
Every
now.
4
Every
years.
4 years.
Wow.
Every
you
4
and my
years.
boss have the
Her
same.
birthday
Yeah,
on
you
March
and my boss
1st.
have the same
That's
birthday.
Physically, she's
Wow.
30, but in real
You
life,
and my
she's
boss
only
have
like
the same
14.
birthday.
Yeah.
Oh wait, hold
He's
up.
like
JB,
15.
you didn't answer my question earlier.
What was the question?
The question is, what attracts you? Emotional attraction or physical attraction? And
what's
if
the
both,
percentage?
what is the percentage? Because she answered her question.
Yeah, and this will be our last one because we way over 2 hours and it's like 11:30.
50-50?
we're at 210.
50-50?
You're 50-50? Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Kinda.
Physical and emotional.
Yeah.
You be just
It has
opening
a-
your heart out to some of these ladies out here.
No, not really. No,
okay,
no.
so
it depends. It depends on what I'm going for. It depends on what I'm going for.
So
at the moment, or like the over like bigger picture.
The moment, I'm not looking for any sort of relationship. Right now, I'm not saying I'm not open to it, but right now
I understand the 50-50. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not. Honestly, I'm not looking for anything. I'm trying to do my own thing right now.
Trying to get popping in the stand-up, nigga.
Yeah.
I hope you're telling these women that.
No, yeah, I'm very upfront.
Yeah.
Very upfront. I tell them straight off the bat.
And if they still allow you to hit them with the swanton bomb, it's their fault.
I mean, not wrong with that.
If a nigga turn his head to the right 3 times, you know he ain't shit. I mean...
Yo.
Well, since we're in the closing part of the show, JB, can you let us know when you're going to be doing your next show and where they can follow you at?
My next 2 shows, this Sunday I'm at the Comedy Connection.
Gang.
7:30. Yeah.
Bang, bang.
And then
$10.
4:20 I'm at the Salon doing a show. So that'll be a pretty fun
That's a
one.
Thursday?
Okay.
I think it's a Friday. I don't
know. That's a Thursday.
Is it
the 20th? Is that a paid show? You get paid for that, or is it a fee, or is it free?
This is my first time doing a show for them. I'm getting paid.
So you're gonna be in the basement of the Salon on the 420.
Are you smoking that day?
I don't smoke, but I will smoke that day. Yeah.
I know that's right.
You'll get to see me do high comedy.
He's gonna be enjoying his
fun.
Yo, that'll be so lit. You better do it high.
Yeah,
you better.
You better now. You heard what she said.
But if you want to follow me, you can follow me on Instagram. It's letters JB_FOTP. Yeah.
Friends of the people.
Friend of the people. Yes.
Word. Nat.
What am I saying again?
If you have any special event or blog or anything that you do on the side.
You're a vlogger.
I'm a vlogger? I mean, I guess my Instagram. I mean, I care about my Instagram.
She said, I'm a whole thing.
You
vlog every trip.
True. I'm an Instagram girly, so I like to post nice pictures, so you can follow me on Instagram. My name is spelled NATHALIE_VENTURA, so you can follow me.
Word.
For sure.
I probably won't follow back, but it's fine.
No. That's what pretty girls do. They get followers and they don't follow back. That's all day.
I barely post.
Yeah, you don't post anymore.
I don't.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm not going anywhere.
On your stories?
I'm not going anywhere.
And adulthood has made you boring.
For real.
You were way more exciting when you was in college.
Oh, shit.
Because my mom paid for everything, bro.
Yeah. And now
my mom
you
paid
gotta
for
pay,
everything.
You don't go
and now I'm like, shit, a trip to Mexico, the flights, I was like, absolutely not.
Listen, a flight from Providence to Atlanta is $715.
What?
Oh, no. The same flight on the same dates in Boston, which is a fucking maze and a death trap.
Yep.
Is $300, and that's why I'm
not.
I
always fly through.
Wait.
What days are you flying out though?
Because like this,
I'm flying out on a Wednesday and I'm coming back on a Tuesday
for $700, my guy.
Yo, because it's Providence, bro. They don't have no respect on Theodore Francis International's name.
There's no way.
They don't have no respect on it.
Wow.
They don't have no Theodore Francis. I don't know.
I'm gonna do
he
some
must
research
have owned
for
slaves, nigga, because they don't give a fuck about.
They don't
his
give
flight.
a damn, and now they're international, but nah.
It don't. Yeah.
It don't even matter.
It's
don't
wild.
even do it.
But anyway, I want to thank you both for jumping on. I know that this was weird and like chaotic because we are chaotic.
We get messy.
We get messy. This is a messy ass part.
I'm here with the flow.
We definitely need to have you both on. It doesn't have to be at the same time, but we want you on again this summer before the summer's out. We're gonna have you on again. Yeah. Is there anything else that you want to ask any of the cast members or say as a last thing before we sign the fuck off and get out of here?
No, I
good.
420's coming up, so enjoy your day.
You get high? You smoke on the spliff?
Oh my
god!
Like, religiously.
You don't smoke?
I think about getting my
I don't even know if you.
She said, "Oh my god!" Like I'm a lame for not knowing that she gets high.
I do.
I need that. High.
Every day, bro.
Every day, bro.
In the evening.
I'm doing shrooms on Sunday, yo. I got you.
I'm scared for that.
Do it.
I'm scared
for
the
psychedelics. For the second time.
Nothing's gonna happen to you.
Second time. I'm gonna do shrooms
it's natural.
It's natural.
Bro, the guy won't smoke weed at times.
Huh?
You don't even smoke weed.
I don't smoke weed at all.
You only did the cigar one time, and that was it.
Yeah, because that's
wow.
I did shrooms once, bro. I did shrooms last month, the beginning of March.
Right?
That depends on your mindset.
No, it was bad. It was a terrible trip.
Were you up all night?
I didn't really have a trip. Somebody from my past came into my life while I was on my trip.
So maybe not then.
All of it up. Like I sobered up. It wasn't even like it wasn't a good trip. I wasn't able to trip because she showed up and she fucked everything up, and I'm like, oh my god, why'd I do it to myself?
She fucked you up.
So I still got 9 more, and I'm gonna take like 4 or 5 of them joints on Sunday.
4 or 5.
What's Sunday?
Just Sunday. It's gonna be.
Where
nice.
are you gonna go though?
It's gonna
in
be
my
raining.
room, nigga.
It's raining Sunday.
That's fine. I'm gonna be in my room.
I heard.
When are we doing brunch?
Yeah.
Let's talk off air about brunch.
We got to.
I don't want you to feel like we don't support you and don't love you.
I love the idea of brunch.
It's not true at all.
It's true.
You literally came out with me last week. You see my social media? And we shook ass together.
I eat chicken waffles.
I didn't come out with you.
Yes, you did. You went out with your sister and met me where I was at.
And I saw you there.
And we shook ass.
You didn't invite me.
I did.
Oh. The week before you.
You're fucking trash. You be lying.
Hey, when the pregame gets messy, we get messy.
You told me where you were gonna be, but you didn't really invite me.
My nigga, are you really doing semantics right now with them coach glasses on? Are you really doing that? Yo, Janet Jackson would be ashamed of you. Anyway,
no, she won't.
Episode 305 of the Pregame Podcast. Wole, C. Duckets.
No, she won't.
Yeah, no, she would. C. Duckets.
Anyway, C. Duckets.
JaTia, aka Cheeks. Nathalie in the motherfucking building. JB, friend of the people in the building. J. Papi, aka the conductor in this bitch. 305. We out. Until next time, we love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Peace.
And we're out.
You need to cut the shit.
What am I doing?
You need to cut the shit.
What's going on, my people? This is Wole from the Pregame Podcast. We appreciate your support. Thank you for listening to this episode. Please like, share, and subscribe to us on Spotify, SoundCloud, Anchor, and wherever you listen to podcasts. We love y'all. And until next time, peace.